made a hasty retreat from Armory as the Stone Giant clan in that region have been incredibly angered. For one, you broke the Treaty of 100 Years, whatever that thing is, and you slew the chieftain's son with a farewell parting crossbow shot,
Oh,
bringing their wrath down upon, bringing them down their mountains, technically. So as you guys were flying over, you noticed a small encampment that what looked like appeared to be a group from possibly Balin Post, and they tried to hail you several times, and it wasn't until they mentioned that they had your friend did you stop and see what was going on. And sure enough, they did have what appeared not necessarily a friend, but the acquaintance that helped you find this place to begin with, the archaeologist that you met in Bela Post named Jonesy. They appeared to have her captive. And you boys, being who you boys are, set that shit off. And a battle ensued, and mid-battle, to everyone's surprise, the Stone Giants had come into the Vale and had joined the fray. So after a daring rescue of little Jonesy and an aerial battle off of the mast of the Osprey, you guys managed to rescue Jonesy and escape the fray. And that is where we're picking up today. You guys are flying well out of range of Stone Giant throws. Those of you that are looking back across the rear of the ship can see that they are just wading through this encampment, smashing tents. You can see people trying to run from them. They are just crushing whatever they can get their hands on, and you are probably very relieved to be out of their range. Several boulder strikes hit the Osprey, but thanks to Goldie's quick thinking and reaction, he managed to shield the vessel from taking any more damage besides the fireball that it took when battle first ensued. So this is what you see. Unfortunately, whereas Goldie's protections protected the Osprey from any damage, as the Osprey sails out of range and into the sky, your main sail is burnt to smithers. I mean, there's just tattered cloth hanging from the beams now. The deck has a little singeing on it, nothing too serious, but most alarming is Brug is laying on the deck of the ship in a crumpled heap.
Hey, before we get is the owlbear up already, or has that not been posted yet?
Yeah, it's up, buddy.
Okay.
It's on the last scene we had.
Oh, okay.
which reminds me, you didn't send me any maps for this week.
I know. I haven't.
Okay.
I was talking to you guys toward the end of session about what direction you wanted to head. Remember?
Yeah.
So I figured we'll just kind of role play that out this morning. So that we're starting with like I said, the Osprey is cleared. The range of the Stone Giants. You're sailing away from this area. Well, not sailing. You're running purely on broomstone strength. So with no winds to catch your sails because you don't have a sail just yet. That is kind of the position you're in. Everybody's pretty beat up. Brug is extremely beat up. Like I said, he's laying motionless on the deck. Um, so what does everybody want to do?
I want to pull my lyre out and I can cast mending as an action. I want to start mending the mast and the sail
Okay.
until it's complete.
So Goldie seeing that you guys without sail begins to strum on his lyre. And as the magic takes hold,
You want to hear the song I would sing while I'm doing it?
sure.
All right, here we go. Holy shit, the sail is gone. We have to fix that shit, or else we will fall and die.
Is that Creed?
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
We'll take it, man.
Yeah. Good.
So as the silvery notes begin flowing from the lyre, you can see the parts of the sail that are left that are smoking still, and even kind of burning embers at their edges kind of quit smoking, and that sail begins to grow back as he plays this tune. While he's doing this, Josenia had just sat up and was asked everybody, so I guess you found it. And then she looks over and goes, oh no. And she rushes over to Brug. And she starts to examine him. Okay, I'm going to roll his first death saving throw to see where he's at. Like I said, we're going to redo that live. And that's a fail. To which Joan just says, oh man, he's in bad shape. Oh, his broken clavicle, probably crushed ribs, definitely some internal bleeding going on here. Hang on, buddy. She's like, does anyone have a med kit? A healer's kit, bandages, anything?
I'll walk over after mending the sail and put my hand on him and tell him,
Mending takes a minute.
oh, that's
so
okay, big dog. Now,
Yeah, mending takes a minute. You're still playing your song.
yeah, I'm gonna do this after that.
He may not be
if he's still
alive by
alive.
the time you're done.
We'll
is the
wait
point
for a
that we're
minute then.
making.
I'll finish writing this down.
Hold on, one person at a time, please. Now nobody speaks. Okay, well,
No,
JD and John, you're both.
I said I'll wait until my mending is up, and then if he's not done his saving throws, I'll cast my last cure wounds on him.
Okay, so Jonesy's asked everybody if they have a healer's kit or bandages or anything. Does anybody respond?
I don't have anything.
Let me check my inventory.
They have alchemist supplies.
I've got holy water.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
At that, when she realizes none of you have anything.
You know what? I've got one level 2 slot available. I can cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think
Okay, go ahead and
I've already
roll
used
that.
Lay a hand. Oh, also I can still have 5 points of lay a hand. So I'll lay a hands first for 5 points.
Okay.
And then I'll for wounds, which is 3d8. Just
At second level.
What
no,
level
it's
are you
only
casting
2d8.
it?
at second level.
That's 2d8.
Plus
Mike, this is the same thing we got into last week. Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus your spell mod per level.
Okay. 13 points.
So it's a total of 18.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
I'll I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. And I go back to steering the ship.
Okay, he's at negative 24. Um, so as you lay hands and cast this, you do notice that he's not bleeding from the ear anymore, but he still isn't conscious. So Jonesy's like, damn it. And she does something odd. She unstraps her belt and drops it off, and she pulls off her studded leather jerkin and starts to pull her shirt off.
Right.
She strips down to just this bare-chested leather breeches little elf and starts tearing her shirt. And she begins to medicine check, and she's wrapping Brug's ribs and his broken arm and clavicle. She's going to do a medicine check to attempt to stabilize him. And she fails. Second death saving throw. Nat 20.
Nice.
Nat 20. So maybe she doesn't fail, per se. I'll see it. But with that nat 20, that's automatically two saves, right?
That's
no,
right.
That automatically brings you back up. You're at 1 hit point.
Well, I thought a critical
Okay.
fail was 2. A critical save, like a nat 20 is, I thought 2 saves.
No, nat 20 is you come back.
Okay.
That's what I always thought too.
That works for me. So Brug's at 1 hit point. So between Josie bandaging his ribs and slinging his shoulder and Dagus's healing powers, you can see him start to breathe. And his eyes flutter open. I have 1 first level spell slot left. If you see him lift his good arm and kind of put it on his chest, and he's going to cast a Cure Wounds spell on himself. It's his last one, and I'll take it. 5 + 3 is 8 more hit points. And Brug's eyes kind of flutter open, and he looks around and just lays there. Breathing, but you can tell that even breathing is causing him pain right now. That boulder crushed his ass.
Yeah, the death. So rolling a 1 or 20 when making a death saving throw in 5e. When you make a death saving throw and roll a 1 on a d20, it counts as 2 feathers. If you roll a 20 on a d20, it regains 1 hit point.
Nice. See, man, they make it hard to kill motherfuckers in 5e. They do. So Goldie plays and the sails become full. A few moments later, milling around the ship is kind of difficult. The dogs are kind of antsy. They're not used to being up in the air. A lot of them are whining, and like a few of them keep kind of like putting their paws up on the rail, and they get down real quick and kind of they're like, oh shit. Okay, Goldie, you're done mending the sail now.
Yeah. It looks good. It's all full and, illustrious and whatnot. Goldie's happy with that.
What I'm saying is you can heal Brug more now if you want to.
Yeah. How many hit points he got?
9.
Oh man, check that out.
Like he's still in bad shape.
I got
like really bad shape.
2 third-level spell slots, 1 second-level spell slot, and 2 first-level spell slots. So I'm gonna walk up to him after playing my tune, and I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Roll it. Yes, sir.
I don't mean to. Instead of casting Cure Wounds, I do have Prayer of Healing, but I don't. Yeah, but that would take 10 minutes
That
to
takes 10
cast. I
minutes,
don't
yeah.
take that.
That's fine.
Okay.
If you have that spell slot available and you can cast it, then that would probably help everybody because everybody is hurt.
Yeah, I can expend that charge to
No, you can't. That
Ooh.
is for smiting.
Oh,
to re- I mark it off on my spell thing if I'm. It's a charge that basically I mark it off as a spell slot, and then when I mean, here's how the item reads. It expends a spell slot, and then as a charge, but then you can you regain it.
Yes.
Is
You
that
regain-
how I read it?
You regain the spell slot immediately after using a smite of whatever level smite you just used. So if you use a second level smite and you use the charge, you get that spell slot back.
Okay.
But it happened, and you can read it. It says immediately after the smite, you regain that spell slot.
I'm just looking through here. I missed a step. That's natural.
I rolled 2 4s and 2 8s and a 4.
You can go ahead and look, hey, you can go ahead and look it up. Look up Blessed Weapon 5e. And Wiki will pull it up for you.
You get 25 hit points.
Oh, nice.
I rolled 2 8s and a 4.
And then that prayer of healing, like I said, if you have that spell slot available to you, which I think you still do, I'm not sure. And that would help everybody here. So basically, that blade gives you a free smite per rest.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it just to make it simple. That's what it does. It gives you a free smite per rest.
The weapon has one charge. The user can expend the charge as part of the divine smite to immediately recover the spell slot
Yes.
consumed by the smite. The weapon regains its charge when its user completes a short or a long rest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll get that second levels.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
back,
Okay. Go ahead.
and then I'll cast prayer of healing.
Okay.
All right. So everyone's tending to everyone, trying to get them back up to life, and Dagas begins a melodic elvish chant to his deity.
So, what was the total to Brew? It was like 13 or something.
I gave him 25.
Goldie got okay. This is where we're all at.
5, and I think it was 13 for the healing.
Yeah, we got Brug up to 34 hit points.
Yeah, so it's 13 points to everybody. It's the same.
Oh, you just hit another 13?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you rolled on prayer healing? Okay.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. It's 2d8 plus your spell cast modifier. So
Yeah.
instead of cure wounds, I'll just cast it.
And how many people does it cover? 6? Up to 6 creatures?
Up to 6, yeah, within 30.
Okay, so that's everybody here. Okay, good. So everybody got 13. Let me add this back on here. This might be a moot point, but it's good to do.
So I'm at 37.
Yep. Dagas goes back up to 52.
Yep.
I'm
He's
at
looking pretty
41.
good. Goldie, yep, is at 41. And that 13 covers that crossbow Coral Jones he took in the leg, and she's back up to full at 50. Bless you, sir. Okay, now that everybody's healed and you're flying along safely, Now comes the conversation that we started to have at the end of session that we're going to do now. So Jonesy says, "Whew. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the lift." And she's putting her leather armor back on, covering herself back up. Something you kind of noticed, like she did that so fast, like she didn't even care that she was topless in front of y'all. No, it wasn't even like on her mind. The fact that she's built like a 13-year-old little boy probably didn't tell matters much there either. But she tells everyone my thanks.
So
She's like, I didn't expect to find you guys out here. Of course, then again, I didn't expect to be out here.
So basically, our choices is going back to Pellbrook or going back to what's that other place we were at?
It was the two encampments, the one where the buyer is, or the bigger trade center hub, Balin Post.
Yeah, let's.
What is going on with you guys?
Oh, damn cottonwood seeds.
Well, Jonesy says, well, if you guys found what I think you found, I guess we're heading back to Balin Post so you guys can bankroll.
I don't know about bankrolling. I don't know if we that's a question that needs to be talked about right there. You know, that's a I don't know if we're gonna part with any of these here items. I necessarily don't want to get rid of my fur coat for sure, baby.
She says, she nods and she's like, well, if it's not too much trouble, I could use a lift back. She's like, when that bastard snatched me the other night, I just finished putting everything up in my room and I stepped out into the hall. I activated the ward on my door. She's like, I still don't know where he came from. I looked both ways. I didn't see anybody. And then I turned and he was standing in front of me. He reached out and touched my face. And within seconds, I couldn't move. I don't know what he touched me with, but I was unceremoniously tossed over his shoulder and taken out some back pathway that I didn't even know they had in the barrack, where they had a nice full little unit ready to go find what you guys were already looking for. Oh, that reminds me. She looks at Crimson. I thought I told you to burn that book.
I was going to, but it got stolen on me that night. Stolen off of me that same night.
She said, yeah, well, the guy that stole it sure got interested in it real quick. She's like, yeah, I don't know what y'all's plans are, but if you could drop me off, I need to get my pack. It's got all my journals, my maps, all the histories I've learned digging through the crash site. Oh, not to mention, I gotta get Astra.
Yeah.
Bruce like,
A little thing called I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. How about we'll take you to Balin Post, baby, but you got to do something for Goldie, and we'll talk about that on a later date.
and she cocks her eye. She says, well,
She just.
I don't like
stole
owing
Luke's leg.
people, so we can probably work something out. I mean, I did help y'all to begin with for free when I drew you the map to get to the armory, didn't I? So
Yeah,
you saving me makes us probably even on that tip.
Yeah, let's not get things confused here, sweetheart. We did that for you. You didn't do that for us. So we're not counting that. don't play tit for tat with Goldie, baby. He ain't the one. Cause I always win at the games, baby. Let's just say we'll make sure you get your stuff and nobody else grabs you. And maybe we'll work a certain situation out, if you will.
Dagus is going to go use the restroom. Dagus will be right back.
Fair enough.
Dagus has had too much coffee today, that's for sure.
She says, well, I definitely don't like owing people.
I have a better idea. After we get your stuff from Balin Post, why don't you just join our crew?
We won't consider it owing. We'll just consider it, I don't know. I'll come up with a word for it here in a little while.
She said that could be possible. Like, look, I am the number one expert on the histories of that rift and the crash site. Is that what you want me for? Because that seems to be what everybody else wants me to join up on their expeditions for. Like, what are you guys even about?
No,
Because
they don't give a shit about that crash site.
so you're not treasure hunters like
We are,
everybody
yeah.
else out here.
Oh, we came out here to save a family in need. Because a family in need maybe is a friend indeed. You never know. I told you, it's a you scratch my back, I scratch your back type of world, baby.
All right. She's going to make an inside check with advantage.
Do I make a persuasion check or?
No, she's just trying to feel. She doesn't know who y'all are,
All right.
other than you first met her, and you had info. She shared info because she was like, "Oh, y'all killed Markland, cool," because that motherfucker was going to kill me, obviously. And then she told Crimson burned the book, but he never got the chance to. So that information went on and put her in a pickle. So now she's weighing it, and she's like, she's trying to understand what you're all. Oh shit, Nico,
Got the dog.
Nico. Oh, there he is. Okay, why is my front door wide open? Anyway, back to what I was saying. So what she's trying to do is just kind of figure out what you guys are about. She's like, hold up, because she just assumed you're like every other group of adventurers out here on Isle Cross, because that seems to be the main theme of this place. If you remember, Morgo told y'all if you're not adventuring, you're not banking. You know what I'm saying? And that was at Serenlia. And then you can already see that that's all Balin Post is about, is exploration and retrieving artifacts and whatever.
Yeah.
So the fact that y'all said you're not even worried about bankrolling anything you discovered, it's kind of got her perplexed.
No, we were actually just passing time, waiting for the buyer to give us some information on something they want us to do.
Tell her about the family, the frigid woe, and why we got here. You know what I'm saying? The reason we're here, we found the antidote and saved, like I said, a family in need is a friend in need. You know what I'm saying?
All right. She's like, so you guys aren't treasure hunters. You guys are the hero types. That's cool. She's like, oh man. She's like, Serenlia, I've been there. She's like, yeah, it's a place to work out of, and the buyers, in my experience, has always been pretty fair with what you can bring her. But she's like, I mean, really, man. She's like, You guys would rather operate out of a basic tent city with a bunch of yurts with no walls, no protection, and beasts all around the place trying to eat you every night?
Oh no, go
Well,
to
I
there are
mean,
people trying to stab
podcast,
us in the
baby.
back in the dark.
and Brug finally says something. Yes, Crimson, right. Beast and Serenlia outside of camp have way more honor than Beast and Balaam Post inside your walls, obviously. And with that, she doesn't say another word. You see her processing it. She's like, okay, take me to get my stuff, and we can talk about it on the way.
I can't hear JD.
Technically, I work for the Empire, so as long as your crew and my job here have a mutual interest, I don't mind helping out the people that have saved my ass. So, who do you all do? You work for the buyer? Or are you? I know she represents Uthadorn, which is technically still Empire. She's like, are y'all something else, man? Because it wasn't long after you left the first time, there were whispers all around Balin Post. Zorhan spies? I mean, the last thing I want to do is throw in with a lot from Zorhas. Brug laughs. He said, everyone said, Brug from Palewood. So Dardus. Nico, shut up.
Go to show me a little bit your way, baby. I'm an international pimp. You understand what I'm saying?
And Crimson is technically from Islecross, so. Okay, so y'all have decided you are going to return to Balaam.
Did you hear me?
What's that?
If JD is talking, I can't hear him.
I didn't say anything.
I don't know.
Could you hear him then?
No.
Really? That's weird. You can hear me though.
I can hear you and I can hear Mike. I can't hear him.
JD, say some more stuff. Let's see.
I'm gonna say some stuff.
Yeah,
I can't hear nothing.
it's just he's kind of muffled because I think he's a bit of a distance away from the mic.
That's weird. I heard him fine.
I can't hear shit. Let me refresh. I don't know.
Might because you're getting old there, buddy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Not 25 anymore.
I can't see. That's for damn sure.
So
All right,
Jones,
let me try this.
so Jonesy's contemplating this offer, and she says, "Well, curiosity is killing my cat. What'd you guys find besides a flying boat?"
Isn't that enough?
She says, "Oh, it's more than enough, and I could understand why you don't want to part with it." But like, what was it like? I mean, I haven't been there, and from what I gathered from the Markland's journal, it had to be something. It had defenses. I mean, like,
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody will be able to go there again because the Giants decided to collapse it. So
She said collapse what, the whole structure or the entrance? Like, oh man, sounds like there's a story to be told here.
Apparently, by being there, we broke some kind of treaty. They weren't really being detailed about it when they were attacking us. So
Okay, this is an opportunity for the crew because I know you guys have your personal magical items. What did you gather from Armory before y'all left? Because I know y'all went around gathering stuff up. Like I know Goldie's got a couple broomstones. Besides like the stuff that you kept and equipped, what else do you all have?
Well, you know I'm wearing the armor that has the stone in it. Because I've been casting levitate and jump.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the stuff that you've already attuned to and that you have.
Oh.
What's the stuff in the bag? Y'all was loading up a bag of stuff to bring back.
yeah, we got
Broom.
both the arms.
Broom. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to.
I can hear JD now.
Okay, good. So you've got what? 2 arm blades, right?
Yeah, and the other arm thing, whatever the hell that was.
The propulsion arm.
Yeah.
I know you've got the schematics on the folding boat.
Oh yeah, we have
Did
any
you-
notes that were left around. We took all that shit.
What'd you check?
Any notes, research notes?
Oh yeah.
any
Okay.
of
So
that
you
stuff.
guys have schematics on the gear keeper
Yes.
and on box seekers, which are like little mini gear keepers.
Definitely not giving any of that shit to Balin Post.
I mean, I'm just saying. I just wanted to know what all you had available if you did want to. And then there's broomstones. Okay. All right, I've got it. So, you guys travel when that battle occurred, it was roughly around, I would say, noon. So you fly for about the next 12 hours. It is nighttime, just a few hours before dawn. And what you observe as you're flying across, as you leave the mountain range and you're flying more across the open plains directly toward Balin Coast, like deep below you, you can see a small gathering of campfires of about the area where the wild folk gather, and off in the distance, as you get closer to dawn, you can see the like a red line cutting across the entire landscape. The lava river, the flowing river of lava that cuts Isle Cross in half. You know, you can see it in different dimensions, you know, with your eagle's eye view now, like from the Osprey. But just before the dawn, or a few hours before the dawn, suddenly the Osprey begins to flow and descend.
Did we make it over the lava river?
Not yet. You're approaching it though. You're coming very close to it.
I say we throttle up and pull back on the stick, try to get some elevation across that river. If we know
Jonesy,
we flip over, we'll invert us and we'll rise.
Jonesy says if you aim in that direction there, whether we make it or not, there's a toll bridge. Balin Post charges expeditions to enter or to use the bridge. Exiting is free. Entering, you either got to present something that you're going to sell or pay, I want to say 10 gold.
Oh, well, I got 10 gold pieces. Well, Land, let's fold this baby up and we can walk the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys do that. And even if Daga's tried to like throttle up, when he does, it just slows down more. Brrr. It starts to really descend.
Seems like it's
Batteries.
having performance issues.
Batteries must be dead, baby.
It's out of juice. It's got to recharge.
Needs a new alternator.
So as you set the Osprey down onto a snowy field with the about a quarter mile away from the lava flow river, you fold it back up and everybody gets off of it. That was almost a 12-hour flight with little to no work. So we're going to go ahead and say there was a long rest.
All right, all my stuff is back, baby.
As you guys are getting your gear and equipment together, the dogs are kind of circling around and Brug is keeping them, together with commands. But he looks at y'all and says, "We don't have no sled for dogs to pull." Brug no like Balin Post. I stay with dogs. See if you can get sled. If not, I can send them home. What want
Okay.
Brug to do?
Should probably just send them home.
Well, how about this? If we can transform the boat into a small boat, like a rowboat, we can hook all the dogs up to the rowboat, and there's our sled right there, baby. What you think?
How many people can the rowboat size boat hold?
4.
Medium-sized creatures.
But I'm a
so-
small creature.
I mean
It would technically be holding 4 medium-sized creatures and me.
that could work, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a boat. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what kind of control it would have.
We could build some outriggers.
With
I mean,
what
that's-
materials?
Yeah, that's possible. It's a thought.
Just a thought.
It's a good thought. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a good possibility.
Jonesy said there was a toll bridge, so that's got to be something that crosses over the lava river.
We're not anywhere near Balin Post yet. If we're at the lava river,
Yeah, you're still about a day out.
I know, but
Well, from that toll where she says this toll bridge out, it's about a half day.
the boat has to recharge anyway. We can march to the toll bridge, go across. I'll pay the 10 gold to get across the bridge. By the time we get across the bridge, the boat will be ready to fly. We fly for an hour or so, land again, fold it back up, walk into Balin Post, about 1.5 miles out.
Brooke said, "No, we get boat time to recharge. Brooke not want dogs in Balin Post. I send them home."
yeah, do that.
He said, "Me, plus we have no harness, no straps, nothing to sled them with." He's plus Orville see dogs. You know, Theorian's okay.
I mean, it's whatever. I'm just gonna ride on one of y'all's backs. So it's whatever with me. I was just throwing suggestions out.
All right.
Talk about backpacking.
Yeah. Depending on where we landed, we could walk to the coast and then sail around to Balin Post.
No. No. Balin Post. You would reach Balin Post faster walking straight to it. Balin Post is actually on the coast. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but that's what I'm saying is depending on where we landed.
You're on the north side of the Lava River, right across from Balin Post, on the big map.
Yeah.
About a day out. Yeah, days worth of walking.
It's half a day. Like I said, it's almost sunrise. So if y'all get to stepping, y'all will reach Balin Post around, noon. 2 o'clock, sure.
I think we can do that. That's feasible.
And if anything, once you're in Balin Post, hell, you can always leave via boat, even if it's not charged to fly. You know what I'm saying? The boat is the boat, regardless. So there's that option too.
Right, we could set out of Balin Post on our boat.
Most certainly could.
Y'all want to walk to Balin Post? We're half a day out.
Oh yeah, let's bring this big guy up.
Bless you.
According to that map, it's a little further, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no scale on it, but
Yeah. We're just going to say there's a little nook of that river that runs a little bit closer to Balin Post. You know what I'm saying? Just for Gabe's sake. We don't have to be perfect with everything we do, but
right.
thank you for putting that up there. Okay, so you guys fold the boat up, carry it in your packs, and you start walking. Brug is giving the commands, and the lead dogs take off toward Serenlia, and the other dogs follow just out of normalcy. The pack will stay together, and the lead dogs know home. They know how to go. So y'all pay the toll. These guys crank you get to this rocky outcropping where the river is flowing. The lava river flows through it. You can feel the heat. But they got it looks like a mechanical folding drawbridge that they crank out. Crank. And once it gets to a certain point, it kind of crashes down on y'all side. And it's about let's say a 40-foot bridge. That once the people on the one side collected the gold from you guys, y'all are invited in, and about noon, you guys hit Balin Post. So
A little more like it.
Jonesy tells you that she's been working out at Balin Post for the last few years, and she's done well enough there with her explorations in the Rift that she's had her room for the last couple of years. She's like, I really hope Astra's still there. She's like, I don't think that bushwhacking dog Raglan went back to my room, because when I saw him again after they'd packed me up and drugged me along with their party, He didn't look as crispy as he would have if he'd opened my door without knowing the word. So to the barracks. Let's move, people. So let's bring up that barrack tavern map, JD.
Okay.
That's provided you guys even want to go into the tavern. You can.
Oh yeah, I'm going in, baby. Goldie has ulterior motives.
I figured there was some stuff you wanted to do here, John. So got to give my players their opportunities to pursue their goals in life.
Where is it?
There we goes. Okay, let's get him out of here. We got thugs in there. We got veterans. Okay, let's put them where they normally go. Do. Nice. Everybody moved in. Thank you for giving me him. I'll let you separate them. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so you guys. Oh, why is she so big? Did I do that? That's better. All right, you guys enter into the barracks, and it's business as usual. There's people up there in front of the little gnome trying to trade in goods and such. And as you guys enter the barrack, Jonesy's like, "I'll be back." It's like, unless anybody wants to come with me.
I'll go with her.
All right, so Douglas and Jonesy walk through and up the stairs to where her room would be. So we'll just put y'all like over here for right now. Y'all get up there. You do notice as you're climbing the stairwell right before you go into the doors leading into the barracks, Wardlow looks over at you all and he's like, "Shonzinia, glad to see you again. We've been wondering where you've been." She's like, yeah. I was wondering where I've been too for a while. You said you returned with the Feorian group. I had gotten word you were on a different expedition with a different team. She's like, yeah. If you want to call it that. He says, well, whenever you two are done with whatever business you have, please, I would love to talk with you. And she doesn't say a word. She just details it to her room. She gets to her room, dude. She says, she whispers a little word, opens the door and goes in. She immediately goes to the table. She grabs a pack off of it. She rolls up some scrolls that were on a desk, shoves it in the pack, some other things. Then she reaches over to the bed and lifts a pillow and slides this beautiful black wooden light crossbow out from underneath it with these mother of pearl inlays all over it. And she looks at Dagas and says, Astra, my girl. And she slings that over her pack. Now, while y'all are up there gathering your stuff, what is everybody else doing?
I'm pretty
Hello?
much standing by the door, kind of just keeping an eye out for things.
Goldie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to get the attention of whoever I can talk to about maybe trying to start a business.
Well, you did that last time, remember? With the barkeep.
I know.
So you see him, the same veteran that was talking to you about that is he's behind the bar.
Yeah. I want to have, and I got a bunch of little fangs and claws and stuff like that from all the things minus the one. I'm not gonna give up the sea serpent one, but I don't know. I'm trying to get this thing started. Not real sure how to go about it, honestly.
Okay, well, when you talked to him last time, he said any building permits have to go through Wardlow. But he was already gone. Remember, he looked at the note.
All right.
That's Wardlow at the top of the stairs there. So if you want to approach that same dude,
To get an
and
artist
remember,
Wardlow.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I can't remember
okay.
the guy's name.
So the veteran goes up the stairs and tells Wardlow, and Wardlow does come down. Do-do-do-do-do. He says, are you the one inquiring about building inside Balaam Post walls?
Oh yes sir, I sure am. And are you the one I am supposed to speak to about getting permission to do such a thing?
He says, I am Wardlow, and Balaam Post is my command.
Oh,
What exactly do you wish to build? Solid structures? We have but few here.
well, I have noticed that your encampment here only has one solid building with rooms establishments, and I'm not trying to take away from your business at all by any means, but I was thinking more along the lines of something with just a couple of rooms and well, let me say Goldie deals with the leisures of pleasure, if you will. You being the man that makes the city go round, you would get a cut of it. And by what I mean by leisures of pleasure is, all these people are coming through here working hard and kind of freeze and need a little warmth and need a little love, and I can provide that at a little cost, of course. And then you get a cut of that. I make money, you make money. Everything is good to go.
So a brothel.
Oh yeah,
You wish to build a brothel.
pretty much. I ain't gonna cause no trouble, I promise you. My employees are gonna be of the peaceful type, if you will. Goldie don't like no confrontation, baby.
He starts to laugh. He says, the peaceful type don't last long in Balaam Post. Are you sure this is an endeavor that you wish to undertake?
I believe that I would do just fine in such a place like Balaam Post, especially with the supervision of the town. For the town, you will learn to love me. I promise you, everybody does, baby. I'm the Goldie, the coldest. You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah,
He
baby.
says, yes, I do know what you're saying. It would take a substantial amount. Land here is scarce, and so is space within these walls. I could allow you to start on such a structure. Of course, you'd be responsible for the building, the paying for it, the materials. I'll be fair, because Balin Post could use something to keep the tempers down a bit around here. 500 gold pieces, and I will give you a builder's permit to build a small structure within these walls.
Well, how much for just right outside the wall? You know what I'm saying? And still with the protection of the city.
He said, if you wish to build in the proximity of Balin Post, we'll say 300 gold pieces. Balin Post will collect 30% of your revenues on the month, but you are still responsible for the upkeep of your building, your employees, and calming any issues within your establishment will fall on you. He said, but remember this: my main concern is what goes on inside of these walls. I don't care much for what happens outside of them. And about that time, another person comes out of these other side of the barracks. A finely dressed, in black robes, very elegant looking female, which no one has seen before.
Shit,
And she gets to the top of the stairwell, and she's like, Wardlow, can we speak? And you see him look up and his face kind of pales. He's like, yes, ma'am. Give me one moment. He says, how will you be paying? Gold?
I have most of it on me right now.
Okay.
But let me gather the rest, and I'll get back with you.
I'll gladly take a down payment, but just know this: no building will be began to be erected, or of any such things until I've acquired your full building deposit.
You said 300, right?
That's what I said.
Can we do 250, baby? Can I roll a persuasion check?
Yes.
Plus, persuasion is plus 8. Oh, 13 plus 8. Is that 21?
He stops, and he's not so much concerned about you as he is the woman at the top of the stairwell. And he's like, yes, hey, Sergeant Till here.
Oh,
Sergeant Till, get him a builder's permit for outside the walls. And he immediately leaves because he doesn't want to make this person wait. And he steps out.
oh man. So let me get this right. 1 platinum piece is 10 gold pieces, right?
That is correct.
So I got 14 platinum pieces and 112 gold pieces. That is 140, 240, 250, 252 gold pieces altogether, correct?
Yep.
Boom. Give me the motherfucking builder's permit. And I got 2 gold pieces left.
All right. You see the little, I can't remember the little gnome's name right off the top of my head, but he sees you guys in here, and he looks over to you at the table, Crimson and Goldie, and he's like, Feorians, you've returned. Tell me, what have you found out in the wilds of Owlcross today? Says, the last thing you brought me appears to have had some good value. My employers are wondering what else is there to offer.
Nothing.
Nothing. He said, well, that is too bad.
Oh shit.
He said, I thought for sure you would, the next time I'd see you, you would have even more to offer. He says, but perhaps you are just one-hit wonders.
I got some things and an owlbear, Paul. I'll give you for a little coin.
He says, this is Balin Post. We deal in artifacts of aliens. You save those trinkets for the barbarians. I'm sure you'll get a nice point for one of them. About that time, some of them thugs are like, see, they're not even bankrolling no more. Not Wardlow. He's like, why? Get their name off the board. We want our rooms back.
And see, this is why it is more important to have another place to rest your head. And I want to start talking to the group. Oh, let me tell you about what I'm just gonna do. I got this building permit. We're gonna do it right outside the wall. Let me introduce you to the up and coming Goldilocks, baby. Oh, it's a place of rest and relaxation and justification of some rejuvenation, if you know what I mean, baby. Just a little late night tonguing and loving, that's all it is. You pay and then you get on your way. But when you go home, baby, you never come back the same. Oh, Goldilocks will make all your dreams come true. All you gotta do is come on through. Do I roll a performance check?
Roll sure. Yeah, that sounded good.
I got expertise in that, so it's a double. Was that double proficiency? That's 6 plus 5. 23.
Works for me. So they're kind of gathering around you, and they're like, "What are you talking about? Building here in Balin Post?" They want all the deets.
Yeah. Oh, baby, we're gonna build a house of love and leisure just right outside the city walls, and I expect all to you come. Matter of fact, when you come in for your first time and your first visit, Goldie gonna get you together and get you right. We gonna give you 50% off, but just for the night. Other than that, it's gonna cost you right, baby. Now, but just know that Gold is gonna be here to take care of you, baby. You scratch my back and Goldie will get someone to scratch yours for a fee.
And they're nodding and stuff. And about that time, you can see a group of soldiers come out and come down the stairwell. Give me a... that's fine. We'll just make them these guys here.
Oh.
A group of soldiers start kind of circling around Brooke and Crimson, locking the door. And then Wardlow pops back out. Where did I put him at? There he goes. Wardlow pops back out at the top of the stairwell and he says, "Feorians, I would mind if you would stay a little while. We have some questions. There have been some very serious allegations raised against you. We have reason to believe that you may possibly be Zoran spies. About that time, Goldie and Jonesy come back down from her room too. Ah, there she is now. Jonesy, are you aware that you're in the company of who could possibly be Zoran spies? She goes, whoa. I mean, it's a rumor that got tossed around the last time they were here when they were pissed off that they took somebody's room here. You got proof? He says, well, I've received word from a source I trust more than you that it's possible. He says, I
Who
mean,
the hell is Zora?
Zoros is not who, but where. He says, and you have to admit, it does not look good.
Oh,
He
well,
looks-
shit. Goldie always looks good, baby.
He looks down at Brug. He's like Goblinkin, kobolds. He says, and I dare say even your elf here, is that not a Zoran blade you're wearing on your hip?
Is it a Zoran blade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just met them.
Do you remember how I told you about the Light Keeper and the, what's the god? Mercer's god of light and reincarnation. The dodecahedron.
Yeah,
Shit, I can't. I'm drawing a straight blank right
I
now.
can't remember either right now. I know the one you're talking about, though.
The Luxon.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. He says your blade has the symbol of the Luxon, which is the god of the Bright Queen, who is the ruler of Zorhas. So,
If you have a
that
point,
rumor-
make it. Otherwise, we're leaving.
what'd he say?
I said, if you have a point, make it. Otherwise, we're leaving.
My point is, Bladen Post, or whatever this fucking place is called, Balin Post is here for research and recovery. If you've recovered something and wish to trade, then by all means, sell your goods. But we can't allow Zoran spies to just roam freely either. Especially ones who intend to build structures right outside of our walls.
Oh, no. Okay, listen. I just met them not too long ago. I don't even know who Zoros is or where it is.
I merely wish to discuss this matter with you two, so I can make my assessment myself. But if you think you're just going to leave freely, I'm afraid I can't let that happen. And at that moment, the vets and the thugs jump up and draw weapons and close in on Crimson and Dagas, or Crimson and Brugs.
Whoa.
Roll initiative.
They don't need all that.
Roller initiative.
Oh, 17 plus 1. An 18 for Goldie.
Okay, hold on. Where my thug sheet? Where my bed sheet? There it is. 18 for Goldie. All right.
I'm gonna hit you with that Peyton Manning. You got that Peyton Manning.
17 for Brood. Crimson, what'd you get?
21.
Cream Shady, 21. 10 for Jonesy. Doggis.
23.
All right, let me roll up these vets and thugs. I'm gonna group roll them to make it easier.
Vets and thugs. Vets and thugs.
The vets are at 19. And the thugs are at their last at 9. Okay, let me write this down on my combat paper now. So I have Doggis the Swift, because he's always fast on the draw.
Mm-hmm.
Quick draw McGraw.
The real Prim Shady. The veterans, we have what? 1, 2. Didn't I have more veterans than just 2?
No, just 2. Just the rest of thugs.
Oh, that's Carl. Fucking Carl.
Fucking Carl.
Give me two more veterans, JD, if you would.
Yeah, what Carl?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna have them share initiative order. Goldie's next after the vets. Then Brooke. Bless you, sir. Then Jonesy. And the thugs are last. And I'm gonna let Wardlow just chill, because that's what he's doing. He's just chilling. All right, where are them 2 more vets at, buddy? Where'd you? There they go. Thank you. One was over here. And one jumps over the counter here, right next to Goldie. Okay, so
Oh, baby. Where about
here we
Goldie?
are. Are we ready? Doggis, you're first. What would you like to do?
All right, so let me just see where my position is on the map. Here. There we go. Out there. And each of these squares are 5 feet. So what I'd like to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move down to here. And as my bonus action, I'm going to torch barrel. So it's everyone within 30 feet will need to make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 13. Yep.
Okay, how many did you hit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hit 6.
All right.
Like 1 veteran, 1 thug, 2 thugs, 3 thugs. Looks like 2 veterans and 3 thugs.
That's this one.
Okay.
That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And that one.
That's 1 vet hit. 1 vet save. Oh, nat 20 for 1 thug.
Oh, man.
14 for another thug. And 19 for another thug. So you got 1 veteran with it.
All right.
The one next to Goldie, number 2.
So my
Yeah,
bonus
baby.
action, as my action, I'll expend a charge on the armor and cast jump on myself.
You're gonna do what?
Casting jump on himself.
Jump on myself.
Okay.
Probably should have done that before I moved. Anyways, and that's my turn.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Crimson.
Yep. So as I draw my glaive, I'll draw it across myself, cut myself for 5 damage. Ouch.
Damn. Yeah, that one hurt.
And then I will step 5, 10.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You know, we look so much alike.
Going to attack.
Is that a thuggy? That's a thuggish rubbish bone.
Does a 16 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Not great either. 15, 20 points of damage. On the first hit.
Ooh. Is that number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 18 will probably hit also. So. Oh, yeah, there we go. 3. Another 24 points of damage on the second hit.
And with 2 quick slashes, Crimson slices a thug in quarters. Pow, pow. Dropping him, spinning him to the floor. He's dead. Any more movement out of you, Mr. Crimson?
Let's see.
You do have a bonus action from killing a creature as well.
Yeah, except I used my bonus action to enact my Crimson
Ah,
Ring.
that's right. That's right. Correct.
Right there. Perfect. That's me.
Okay. Next in the initiative order is Veteran 1. Okay, that is... Yeah, he's stepping. He's going to move.
He's right there.
Yep, I know. I see him. 5. Actually, where was he? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll still work. 5, 10 feet. Veterans +5 to hit. He's going to make 2 longsword attacks.
Okay.
15 +5, nat 20.
Give me a dirty 20, but yeah, that'll hit.
Dirty 20, correct. That's 1. Second one misses. And a short sword also misses. So he hits you with 1 longsword attack. Where did it go? There it is. Ooh, 8 +3. Max shot. Hits you for 11 hit points.
Damn.
All right. Oh, shit. That's Veteran 1. Where's Veteran 2? Where's Veteran 2? There he is. He's gonna, let's see, 1 to 2 Goldie, 3 to 4 Dog. He's probably gonna go Doggus because they, Wardlow did point out that he had a Zorhan blade. So Veteran 2 is gonna boof, jump over here on Doggus.
Okay.
And he's just gonna swing a longsword with 2 hands. So here's his first attack. 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
And 16 plus 5 is a 21. He hits you both of them. 2d10s plus 3s. Hold on. So 9 and 4 plus 6 is 19. I got a potty real quick, boys. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Veteran 3. Where he at? Oh shit, look out, Broogie. Coming down on Broog. He's also going to swing a longsword two-handed. And 13 misses. And 11 misses. So Broog's up and moving. Veteran 4. We got 2 veteran 3s? We do. I'm just going to switch these guys to using long swords two-handed. They'll only get 2 attacks. And 1 hits, 1 misses. JD
Okay.
for 9 more. And that's veteran 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5 at? Did I have a 5? Maybe I
No.
don't. Maybe it's just 4 veterans.
No, it's only 4 veterans and
Okay, then I can mark this one off. Okay, that's the vets. Goldie, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna jump up on the bar. So how much would that use in movement to jump up on the bar right there? I was right here.
5 feet, looks like.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like 30 right here. And I want to tell this guy as I'm running past, I still don't know who Zoros is. And then I want to, oh, do I want to do that? Damn, I've been I'm going to firebolt this guy right here.
Okay.
Oh, 16 plus 8, 24.
Definitely hits.
That's 2d10 damage. Ooh, an 8 and an 8. So 16 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Better harm a hair on my stallion.
Goldie, I feel singed.
Told you, Goldie got your back, baby.
It's getting hot over here.
That's my turn.
Okay, it's Broog's turn. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the veteran right in front of me. This is my bonus action. This is my first round of combat. So that's important for his character. And I'm going to sticking with my one short spear. Throw Rally into number one. And then stick him again with my third attack. Which will be my
Dread Amber.
Red Ambusher. Okay. Yep, I had to work that out. So first attack is a 14 plus 8. That hits him. And he's Hunter's marked with Rally. So there's or not Rally, but my regular spear. So that ain't bad. 6 plus 5 plus 4. So that's 15 to number, is that number 3, right?
Yeah, that's number 3.
Thank you. Gonna turn and throw Rally at one of the ones that's fighting Crimson. We'll go with number 1. Ooh, 19. That's a hit. 6 hits him for 7 damage. And then the Dread Ambusher strike back onto number 3, so it does an additional D8. So let's hit him first. That'll work. 13 plus 8 definitely hits him. D6, Hunter's Mark D6, and I need a D8. 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13 plus 4 for 17 more. Then I'll take the opportunity attack as I got 40 foot of movement to burn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that keeps him in range of me right there, I believe. 40. Actually, he's still in range there. Okay. I go darting across the bar. His opportunity attack is a 4. He misses. That's Brug's turn. It's Jonesy. Jonesy yells at Wardlow, "Stop it, Wardlow! They're not spies, damn it!" And Wardlow's just standing there looking. Who got hit? Where's my paper at? Who got hit the most? Crimson and Dalgas both got hit. Okay. So she's going to come. Where is Crimson from her? Okay. She is going to use her bonus action to tap Astra and enact a constellation. And she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think she's close enough to him. No, she's not. Shit. 30. And she's going to take a crossbow shot at number 2. And I don't think she hits him. 5. Nope. And that's Jonesy's turn. Now the thugs move. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15. All right. Thug number 1 is I don't see thug number 1. Are they misnumbered again? 2.
Plug number 3 is on Goldie.
Thug number 1 is gone. That's right. You killed him. I forgot. I've got him right here. So it's number 2 is on Brug. He's going to take a swipe at the Brugster. 4 is a miss. Number 3 is on Goldie.
Correct.
He's within 5 foot of a friendly ally, so he makes his attack with advantage. And a 17 will hit you.
It will.
Oh, shit. 8 damage.
All right.
Number 2, that's 3. Number 4 is ran up behind Crimson. He also makes his attack with advantage. And he misses. And then Thug number 5 on Dagas with advantage. Crit. 20. So 9 plus 4. 13 damage to Dagas.
Okay.
Back to the top of the round.
Okay.
Right on. This is what I'm going to do.
Is that me?
Yes, that's Dagas.
Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure. I'm going to take a swipe at number 2 with my longsword.
Veteran?
Yeah. And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
I'm going to expend out a slot for a charge for the. Actually, I've already done that today. Is it every?
No, you haven't. You just completed a long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, you
okay.
brand new.
Okay. You know what? It says here short or long. Okay. So I'm going to expend out that charge. The damage is as 9 points of slashing. And 16 points of radiant. So
25.
25. That's my first hit.
What level was that spell
Second level.
slot that you didn't spend because it
I-
comes right back?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the second level.
Okay, awesome. And that was on Veteran 2?
Yeah.
And how much did you hit him for? 25?
25 total.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And
That's
my
over
second
half his
attack-
hit points. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so my second attack is at dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Woo! Okay, he's got to make a Constitution check, which he fails. He falls to the ground, severely injured. He's still alive, but he's hurt. Using that system shock method you showed me, JD.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any movement, Davis?
no, I'm going to just stay right there.
Okay.
As my bonus action, because that was just my action,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just stay right there. No bonus action.
Okay.
All good.
Crimson.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and hit thug number 4
Thug 4.
with a
Okay.
nat 20.
Oh,
So that's
oh, that hurt the baby.
21 plus 6. That's 27 plus whatever I roll here. Plus
Oh my
another 7.
goodness.
So
34, 35, 34.
So Crimson turns in a spin and lops the thug's head off behind him. Swap and completes full circle and turns back around between two veterans. That's
Now
your
you get a
first
bonus
attack. Yeah, but now you get a bonus action attack.
yep.
on two
Second
fronts,
attack
really,
will go
because
to
you
number
still
1.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Bonus action attack. Nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
27 plus.
Right.
Plus another 13. So
40 points.
Golly. Hold on.
smoke them if you got them.
Okay. He made his con check.
If your throat's not completely closed, you can't really smoke them.
Yeah, but he ain't looking too good. Any movement, sir?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like being between these two guys. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
All right, you swirl around. Opportunity attack just misses you. The 19.
That actually hits me.
That hits you?
Yeah, I only have 20 AC.
Why
but
do
I
I
have
have?
shield active.
Oh, because you're not using your shield. Okay. So which, yeah, you keep using your bonus action for attacks.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. That ain't too bad. 5 slashing damage. So he clips you as you wheel around his buddy there. Okay. It is veteran 1's turn. Natty 1. He, as he's spinning around to keep pace with you, as you rotate around him, he slips on the blood from the thug's head that got lopped off behind him and spread all over the floor. And he has fallen prone. And he's going to use the rest of his action to stand back up while defending himself with his longsword. Thug number 2. Or not thug number 2, vet number 2. Where is he at?
Next to Doc.
He's the one fighting Dagus. Okay. He does not have advantage. First attack is a 17, misses. And the second longsword attack does hit.
Did he take half his movement to stand up first?
Number 2?
Yeah.
He wasn't down.
Yeah, he was.
Number 2 wasn't down.
Oh, he is prone.
Oh, that's right. He fell down almost dead. That's right. Okay, yeah. Yes, he does take half his movement to stand up.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. And he hits with a one shot, what I just rolled. Okay. And he hits Dagus for 6 more damage.
Okay.
Number 3.
That's put me at 21.
I have it right here. I'm watching y'all get your ass kicked. And there's so much more y'all could be doing. I don't get it, but it's okay. Where we at? That was number 2. Number 3. He's Hunter's marked. Let's move. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to shoot at Brug with a crossbow.
As he
Misses.
dipped next to me there, he got within 10 feet and then moved out. So I'm going to take my opportunity.
Yeah, I did just change that route. Why would he dip next to you? I was just going there. I was going to make him attack you, and then I decided not to because you're already getting handled. So no opportunity attack, buddy.
Okay.
He just basically moved from here to here and then took a shot at Brug and missed.
Okay.
And veteran 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's coming at you. And 15 plus 5 is a hit. And 15 plus 5 is a hit. I just hit you to 2 back-to-back 15s. 20 damage.
God damn.
That's all the vets. Goldie, it's your turn.
I
would advise you do something more than a firebolt.
I am going to cast Calm Emotions, and I want to center it right here. It's a 20-foot sphere, so it'll reach Veteran 3, Veteran 1, and Veteran 4. But as a bonus action beforehand, I want to use my
What's your spell description do to calm emotions?
it's right here. It says, you attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must take a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell, alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if witnessed by any of its friends being harmed. So basically, I'm going to cast this over them to let Crimson get out of the damn way so he can get away. Basically, like they have no ill intentions towards Crimson because it's a creature of my choosing.
Okay.
But I'm going to use my is it where they get the distance or the roll.
Well, see, that lasts as long as Crimson doesn't hit one of them.
Yeah.
Or if
I mean,
or they don't get to see.
They've already had their turn, John. You're not. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. But literally, you're wasting that spell, even if all 3 of them save. Because if someone has as soon as Crimson gets his attack again, or Brug, who's right there, and they attack, then that whole indifferent shit goes away, according to what you just read me, right? I'm just making sure I understand this right before this plays out.
Yeah. Well, the veterans, I thought they were still had some time. Never mind. You're right.
I just don't want you to waste you have much more better spells, John. Look through your spell book.
I'm looking through it now.
Did you happen to take Healing Word?
No, I don't have Healing Word.
No, but he did take slow.
I did.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's a great spell for this kind of situation right here.
Yeah, I'm going to
Especially since you can place it and then pick and choose who you want to not be affected by it.
I'm going
Like
to now, if I do the unsettling words with it, is it within the sphere of the spell that everybody has the negative to, or just one person?
Just
One
target.
person.
Okay, that's a new spell for me. Let me look that up. So I ain't got that written down yet. Slow.
I would place it right there. I
40-foot
know
cube.
if you didn't, Carl was about to help out some kind of way. So actually,
All
I
right,
think
so
Carl was going to help out anyway. So
I want number 3 to have to make everybody else has to make a 16, and number 3 has to make that's a 3. So 16 plus 3, a 19 for number 3
okay, hold on.
on wisdom saving throw.
He fails.
And then everybody else but Broog and
All right,
Crimson have
let me do Thug 2. He fails. Veteran 1 rolled a 3. He fails. And Veteran 4 rolled a wisdom saving throw?
yeah.
He gets no bonuses, and a 16 won't do it. What's your spell save DC is what?
A 16.
16. So actually,
okay.
he does save.
Veteran 4 does save.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Everybody who failed
let me
takes a
circle
negative
these
2
up.
penalty. Takes a negative 2 penalty to armor class and dexterity saving throws. It can only use an action or it can't use a reaction, and on its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action and not both. And regardless of the creature's ability or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. An 11 or higher, the spell takes effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't get that, then the spell is wasted. A creature affected by this spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. On a success, the effects end. That's pretty beefy spell, dude.
Spell is badass. Like you could have changed the whole outcome of this fight by starting off with that instead of a firebolt.
Yeah.
Classic. I'm classic. Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
And
bro.
then
Your party's getting their
with my
fucking
move-
ass handed to them.
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Now be aware that is a concentration spell, so.
Yeah, the thug missed his opportunity attack too, so he lucked out
I
on
got
that.
120. So
Okay, so that's Goldie.
that's my turn. Yep.
All right, it's Broog's turn. I'm going to throw rally at my hunter's marked one 2 times. Poof, throw. Spear comes back. Poof, throws it again. Oh!
Good roll.
Yes, it is. That's a 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. And he had 18 hit points. So he's dead. Okay, that was my first attack. The spear comes back to me. I'm going to bonus action. Hunter's mark. Number 2. And then throw rally in the is that thug number 2 right there? Yeah, because he's more surrounded than. Yep, number 2. And a 7 plus 8 misses. Fuck. I should have went after the thug. Oh well. He doesn't get reactions because he's slow. So I'm going to come down 5, 10, 15, 20 to help flank for Crimson there. That's Brooks' turn. Jonesy is going to 5,
Rock.
10.
Rock. Did you -2 off his AC for being affected?
I
on
would
your
have missed him.
attack?
I would have missed him anyway.
Oh, okay.
Got a 17 armor class. I rolled a 7 plus 7 is a 14. Oh, wait a minute. That's with rally, isn't it?
Right.
That's
And
a
then
7.
he gets a negative.
That's a 7
He's
plus
affected
8
by my
is 15, and he gets a -2 to his armor class.
Yeah, because of my
That
slow.
actually hits. That's exactly what I need to hit. Okay. Let me roll that then.
See?
Hold on.
That slows a motherfucker, boy.
Hold on. And that was which one did I say I was throwing at?
I
I
don't know.
didn't hunter's mark the thug.
I was gonna say, yeah, you said number 2.
I
So,
hunter's mark number
yeah,
2. That's
number
right.
2's not slowed.
Oh yeah, number 2's not
Okay,
slowed.
then yeah, I missed.
I thought he
Yeah.
was attacking thug number 2.
No,
I'm
no, I'm worried about the splint mail wearing veterans who are cleaving us to pieces right now.
trying not to damage the bar.
So,
Okay. Since my constellation is still enacted until the end of this turn, I still have that opportunity. I just got to be close enough to Crimson to use it. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just not quite there unless I move 5, 10, and now I'm in range. Jonesy is going to use, she's already enacted, so she has a bonus action. I'm going to use my fast hands and hit Dagas with a with my healer's kit,
Okay.
and that is 1d6 plus 4 plus your level, so 1d6 plus 10. Dagas gets 15 hit points back.
All right. It puts me at 36.
And then my attack, I guess I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot at, who is that down there? Number 1. Come on, bitch, hit.
He's got a -2 to his AC.
Oh, I've got advantage on this too because they're engaged with him in combat.
yep.
And he's got a -2.
Well, the first one hits regardless. Ooh, and natty 1 on the second one. So I hit him. 1d8. That's sneak attack damage too. Hold on. That ain't too bad. 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 6 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. And who is that? Veteran 1?
Yep.
Oh, he's out of there.
So I'm pretty sure you just marked him, yeah.
Yep. And I'm using my constellation from my beau, who is my girl, to give Crimson 1d8 plus proficiency bonus hit points back. Not bad. Crimson gets 8 hit points back.
Nice.
All right. That's Jonesy. Carl, who had ran over here to the door and looked like he was going to run out of there. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Instead of running out of there, is going to go 5, 10, quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And he's going to throw a mass healing word out and hit Dagas. Goldie, I believe, is in reach. Where is Goldie?
I'm
No,
on the stage.
Goldie's not in reach. He's going to hit Dagas and Crimson because that's the only ones that have been hit. So let's roll a d4. All right, 3 plus 3. You both get 6 more hit points back.
Nice.
All right, that puts me at 42.
Correct. Fucking Carl. Carl's like, okay, well, maybe I can help out a little bit without, incriminating himself. Thugs. And back on my thug page, Thug 1 is dead. Thug 2 only gets 1 attack. And he's not close enough to attack anybody. And his movement is half too, right? Because he's slowed.
Yep.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. That's Thug 2, Thug 3. Thug 3 is dead, isn't he?
No, he's
Like there
going
is
to
a-
the
No,
bar.
there he is. 3's going to chase Goldie. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Doggos, take your opportunity attack as he ran by.
Okay.
And he misses Goldie. Doggis, you have an opportunity attack on him. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. That's going to be a big whopping 8 to hit.
All right, you whiff on the thug
Yep.
for your opportunity attack. That was 3, thug number 4. I think thug number 4 isn't there anymore, is he?
I think he's dead too. Yeah.
He's dead. You got 2, 5,
Okay.
and 3 left.
Correct. So that was 2 already went, 3 just missed. Thug 5 attacking Doggos with advantage. Double 8s. He misses. Back to the top of the round. It is Doggos' turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and take a swipe at the guy that's already hurt, number 2. I'll wait till you get back.
Did you hit?
I wanted to wait till you got back, so I'll go ahead and.
Oh, I'm always here, bro. I just get filling my coffee. I'm listening.
Oh, I thought you were. I heard the phone
No.
beep, and I thought you were off. Okay. Anyways, I'll take my first swipe. That's going to be a 8.
An 8?
Yeah, to hit.
No.
Okay, and then I'll take my second swipe, and that's going to be a 12.
No.
All right.
That doesn't do it either.
And, as a bonus action. No, I'm good. I'm going to stay right there because, yeah.
You don't want to cast like Shield of Faith or nothing like that, bro?
No, I want to keep my reaction open.
Yeah, you would keep your reaction still. I'm just asking if you want to use a bonus action. You have bonus actions available.
Yeah, I'll go and cast Shield of Faith. That's a +2.
I'm just, trying to help a little.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on today, fellas. I don't
I
know.
think Shield of Faith stacks with a shield, though.
Shield of Faith stacks with anything. Deverall used to use it all the time with a shield. It's just a +2 bonus to your armor class.
Yeah.
It's not like literally a shield. It's like your faith is just giving you more protection. I mean, you can read it and check it. Maybe I might have been playing Deverall wrong that whole time. Nobody called me on it.
No, you're right. It's just +2 bonus to AC.
Okay, that's what I
It
thought.
used to be a +4 shield bonus, and so it didn't stack with a shield. So that's why I was.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Doggers can use that 22 armor class for sure.
Yeah.
So he misses twice to cast Shield of Faith, protecting himself. Crimson.
Yeah, here we go. Attack number 1. 15 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay. Number 2.
That's a lot of rolling. What's going on?
I was just missing. So I missed both attacks.
What the fuck is going on, guys? Okay.
I will bonus action animate my shield though, so my armor class goes to 20.
Goes to 20, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Boom. Shield's up and flying around. Okay, veterans turns. Who's left? Veteran 2. He's the one fighting Dogus. First attack is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack is 15 plus 5, dirty 20. That misses.
Yep.
Because of your Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Veteran 3, where's he at?
He's dead. You got Veteran 4 is the only other one left.
Well, I'll be dang. Who's this over here? Oh, that's Carl. Never mind. Veteran 4. All right, let's see. He hits you, Crimson, with a 24.
Damn. At this point, I'd be checking for morale on these guys, man.
But he misses.
What?
His second attack.
Oh.
Yeah. He hits you for 5 on the first attack.
Okay.
Checking for morale ought to be you guys, honestly, bro.
Well, we're winning.
If the tide is starting to turn, yes. So it's only what, veteran 2 and 4 that's left?
Yeah.
Okay, somewhere I lost one. We got him. We're good. All right. That's Goldie. It's your turn.
Oh yeah. Goldie gonna use his second bardic inspiration for unsettling words, and I'm gonna tell number 3 Thug here real politely. Oh baby, Goldie got something special for your mama. I'm gonna make her my bottom bitch, and then I'm going to cast right here. I'm going to cast Shatter, and it is a 10-foot radius, but I'm going to put it centered right here. So it catches number 3 and number 5.
And number 5. Okay.
So number 3 is going to have to make a dirty 20 Constitution save, and number 5 make a 16.
And that's what he rolls, 16. So number 5 takes half, and number 3 takes full. Roll damage. Yep.
3d8. Oh, 7, 5. So 7, 5 is what? 12, and 6 is 18 points of what is that?
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
That hurt the baby. Hold on, Constitution roll. Ooh, 2. He drops. Boom. And 5 took half of that. So he took 9. Okay. Yeah, you didn't kill number 3, but he's knocked unconscious at the foot of the stairwell when that thunder went off. Bah! Just dropped him. Because he went over half his hit points, so I rolled that Constitution check, and that's what he's unconscious.
He's prone then.
Yeah, he's prone as a motherfucker. Yeah.
All right, so if I hit him, that would be an automatic crit.
Because he's unconscious, yes.
All right. As a free action, can I step on his head?
No.
No.
Damn.
I give you a present and you just want more.
I know.
Greedy bastards.
I'm a greedy pimp.
All right, since I killed the one dude with that bonus action, my bonus action will be to move my hunter's mark onto veteran number 4.
Your hunter's mark is on number 2.
Yeah, it's on number 2.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, fuck. Oh, well, my hunter's mark is on number 2. So I'm just going to stab number 4 3 times and not use my bonus action. Here we go. Number 1 misses.
If you're going to stab him
Number
3 times,
2
use
hits.
your bonus action.
What?
So if you're going to stab him 3 times, that's going to use your bonus action.
I know, I'm not moving my hunter's mark.
Oh.
And that hits. So 2 hits. 1 plus 5, and then one of these hits is plus 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 10. That's 17 on number 4. And he's hurting way more than he was, but still alive. But I'm gonna use my movement. No, I'm not. Yeah, I can afford to take a shot. 5, 10, and now I think I'm in range of 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yes, I am. Okay. So I slid up there next to my boy Crim Shady because I'm trying to fight the whole room if I can. And that's Broog's turn. Joan Senya is gonna move. See, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes. She's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And bonus action. Hold on, let me get this opportunity attack out of the way from that thug. And he misses her. Wait a minute, what's their plus to hit? Plus, oh yeah, he just misses her. All right, bonus action over there to Crimson. Also going to use this med kit. And that kind of sucked. 2 plus 4. So Crimson gets 12 back because he's level 6. And she's going to turn around and shoot her crossbow at number 2. And I still have advantage because he's engaged in the fight with 2 and 3, right? Okay, right. And a 19 is definitely going to hit. Let's see if I can crit him, though. Nope, another natty 1. So I'll take the first hit.
How are you getting advantage?
He's engaged in combat with daggers.
Why does that give you advantage?
Read the rules on sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack. You can sneak attack if you have advantage or if they're engaged. It doesn't give you advantage
If
they're engaged.
they're engaged. Okay, well, I rolled 19 first, so I'm going to take the hit. So it doesn't grant me advantage, it just allows my sneak attack, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I still hit his ass, so here we go. All right. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 5 is 20 to number 2. He's down to next to nothing. And that's Jonesy's turn. Thugs. Who's left on the thugs? 2 and 5. And then
5.
oh, that 3 is knocked out.
He's
Yeah.
unconscious, yeah.
All right. 2's gonna come over here and attack Brug with advantage because now he's flanking him.
He's at half speed and he gets just an action or a bonus action.
Yeah, he just took his action. He missed. And then 3 is unconscious. So that leaves 5, who's going to take a swipe at Douglas.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a swipe. Yep.
With advantage because you're flanked. He does hit you with an 8. No, it doesn't. That's only 21. Shield of Fate saves you again.
Yep.
Yep. You know, I have suggestions sometimes. They're good.
Some good suggestions. Yeah.
They're good ones. So that's all the thugs.
Top of the round.
We're back to the top of the round. So it's Douglas's turn. Seeing where this is going, this little dude has ducked behind the bar a long time ago. Wardlow turns and paces off and goes through a door. And you guys can hear boots coming downstairs this round. You hear boots coming. That is where we're at right now. Douglas, it's your turn.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take another a sword swipe at number 2. And that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm going to expend out a spell slot for a level 1 spell slot for a Divine Smite.
Well, go ahead and roll damage first.
10 points of slashing damage.
Okay, you can go ahead and throw out that Divine Smite now.
Okay. All right.
You were close, buddy. You were close.
Okay. And Divine Smite is 5 points.
And that did it.
Okay.
All right, that time you did use that spell slot, though.
Yeah.
All right, so number 2 is dead.
And so
Second attack?
Yeah, my second attack, I'll hit I'm going to swing at number 5.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. It's 11 to hit.
That hits. It's a thug.
Oh, okay. I'll spin out another level 1 slot.
Okay.
Smite. It's 5 points for slashing and another. Divine Smite. There you go. 6 points of Divine Smite. So it's a
Oh, we're rolling like shit today.
I know.
Just letting y'all know, this is not going too good.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen y'all fight this shit. Yeah, like this is the easiest encounter I had set up for y'all today.
That's what it usually happens.
I know, right? You blow through the creature that you're supposed to. It's supposed to give you a challenge, and then the guys that are just supposed to kind of give you a hard time end up almost killing the party.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I'm going to yeah, I'll stay right where I'm at.
What's that?
I'm good.
Okay. Grim Shady.
Alright, let's see. Attack number 1. Does a 16 hit?
On a veteran, no.
Damn. Alright.
Your armor class is 17. You look it up in the books. Well, technically, he's flanked.
Yeah, so I'll take advantage.
I'll let you roll that with advantage.
Yeah, no, if I missed.
Okay.
Second attack. That's better. 17.
That hits.
Yep. 19 points of damage.
Oh, he's hurting. Okay. Any movement?
Sure, check it out.
I'll hit him with my brand of castigation.
What does that do again?
Brand of castigation. When I damage a creature with a weapon for which I have an active Crimson Right, I can channel Hemocraft magic to sear an arcane brand into that creature. No action required. You always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as you. Further, each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the branded creature takes psychic damage equal to your Hemocraft modifier, which is 2. So.
Okay. Does he take any damage this round?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Back to the veterans. There's only number 4 left, isn't there?
Yep.
And he's got a choice of you or Brug. And he goes after Brug. Actually, I can split these hits. One at you and one at him. So Brug's attack. Oh, fuck. That hit me.
Okay.
That's 1d10 plus 3. Okay.
Okay, he takes 2
Brug
damage
take-
for that.
Okay. He takes 2 for that.
Yep.
All right. Where's Brug? Brug took 5 damage. Fuck it. He'll go both attacks at Brug because Brug's unhit, really, besides that one. And he misses on the second attack. That's his turn. That's the veterans. We're back to Goldie.
Goldie gonna flip around his lie there and strum a tune, and all you hear is, we will rock you. And then as I cast Summon Construct, y'all see the stone start to emanate and form into a big old pimp hand. And with multi-attack, it's multi-attack and 30 foot of movement. So with the first attack,
I think it only gets one attack at this level.
no, it says here, it just says that construct makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. So
Yeah, that's 2 attacks.
2 attacks because it's a level 4 spell.
Okay.
So the first attack, which is an automatic crit, it's a slam. It's 1d8 plus 4 plus 4. So 1d8 plus 8. That's 16 automatic points plus, so 16 plus 5 and 8, 16.
Well, he only had 13. He did.
Okay, that's cool. So 3 just got pimp smashed to death.
Oh, wait. That wasn't him. That was him. And he had 17, and you did what, 16?
Plus 13, so 25.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you smashed him. He's dead.
And then I'm going to move him. He got a 30-foot move. I'm going to move him. And
Yeah.
then he is going to slap the fire out of this one.
That's
So
number 5, correct?
Plus 8. Oh, that's 18 plus 8. 24, 20, 26.
Yeah, 26, that'll hit.
So a 8 plus 8.
Roll it.
Oh, max damage. 8.
All right. Wow. Pimp
16.
Hand be smashing shit. He's dead too.
Pow, pow. And I want to look over him before little buddy walks out the door, or as he's walking out the door, if I can. I told you, I don't even know who Zorro is. We ain't no spies of nobody, baby. But your men gonna die if you don't call them off now.
Now, not
Oh,
only do you guys hear the thunderous sounds of boots coming down stairwells, and they're about to start popping out up here at the top, just a whole shit ton of vets. So you don't have to put them on the screen, JD, unless y'all feel like fighting them.
Oh no, we out of there.
It's Broog's turn. Now that he's dead, I can move my hunter's mark onto number 4. There's my bonus action. And here comes 2 attacks with advantage because he's flanked. And I'll take 13. That's 1 hit. And a 6 plus 9 is that's 1 miss, but that's fine. And that's 10 plus 5. That's 15 more. On number 4, where are he? There is he. 6 hit points. So 4 is dead. And I see what's going down. So Broog's gonna head for the door. Oh, I hate it when they,
Someone cast it in large.
right. So Broog's 5, 10, 15, 20, out of the 25, 30. He's out of the door. Carl is going to cast Grease. Wait a minute. No, he's a bard. He doesn't have Grease. Carl's going to throw a hypnotic pattern at the top of this stairwell, and the first line of guards that come rushing out of this door just kind of stop with all the other guards, the vets bumping into him. Bump, 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 bump. And he's like, y'all might want to get out of here while you got the chance. And Jonesy, let's see, she can't use that on him anymore. She can't use that on him anymore. She's darting too.
She could have taken a shot before she left, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're right. She would have. What the hell? Wow, she hit too. Hold on. Not bad. 12 damage to, who is that? Number 2 thug?
Yeah. Did you include your sneak attack?
I didn't roll my sneak attack on it.
Because he's technically engaged by me.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Let me throw them 3d6 out there. That might have done him. Not rolling like that. 1, 3, 3.
Right there.
Close. But actually coming down from top hit points all the way down to 5. That's a constitution check for sure. Let's see how he does. Oh, he shit on himself. Rolled a 4. So she plunked him right in the fucking stomach and he shits on himself and folds up into a ball. Bye. And that's all the thugs because he's not going to take a turn. He's been eliminated. Back to the top of the round. Dogger. All hell is breaking loose, guys. What are y'all doing?
I'm running.
Yeah, me too.
On the go.
All right. So everybody dashes out of this place. Boop, 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 boop. Wheelchair brothers. Is the hand coming too, or is the hand like waiting for shit to start?
Yeah, I'm bringing the hand too.
All right, as y'all come dashing out the front door into the streets, you get about 50 feet away from the building, everyone at a full sprint, when the alarm bells start going up. And as y'all are running to the front gates, couple of crossbowmen are taking some pop shots. Blang, blang, bloom, bloom. No hits, no crits. You guys go racing out of Balin Post as the gates are closing shut. The only problem is, the access to the docks is the other direction. So you guys are out in the snow and the drift, hauling ass, pretty banged the fuck up, kind of. Hold on, I've got children screaming. I don't know if they're playing or if I have to beat somebody's ass. I'm unaware.
All right, I gotta go take a
Oh,
walk.
we're still good for time. We're going to get another encounter in today. Y'all good? You okay? Can we quit screaming, Reed?
Yeah, Reed.
Thank you. Damn, it stinks in here. Boy, y'all in here sweating or something? What y'all doing? Congrats, Ellie.
I got about an hour,
I do too.
45 minutes or so.
So you guys race into the snow away from Balin Post. The gates manage to close and a couple archers take pop shots, but nobody pursues.
Oh, shit. I wonder if that's going to affect my business. Well, I do got a permit for outside the gate, so we still got something to work with. It's legal rights.
Hey, Wardlow just wanted to talk to y'all, man. Y'all didn't want to talk. So he's like, fuck that, grab these punks.
These people jumped on us. We didn't jump. I told him I didn't know nobody named Zorro.
He also said, I want to speak with y'all. Crimson said, fuck you. Oh, you boys are going to have to learn your actions have consequences.
Did you hear what I said though? I don't know them. I just met them.
I don't know no fucking Zorro. I ain't never met no motherfucker named Zorro.
Fuck
How's it talking about?
Fuck you talking about, bitch.
So I love the fact that with a little bit of diplomacy, Balin Post might still be available for y'all to meander, and it just ain't right now. Because right now, y'all are really looking like some Zoran spies to them, for sure. Whether it be true or not, or at least to the local yokels. The big bosses, they know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to smoke a cigarette before we get into my second encounter. But it is relevant. It is relevant. So as you guys flee, what direction do you want to go? I mean, I know back to Serelia. Do y'all want to try to get to the coast or what?
Well, to get to Serelia, we got to cross back over the. If we're on foot, we got to cross back over the fucking lava river.
Yeah, but y'all know a place to do that at. You've done it before several times.
I'd rather
At least twice.
run up north or down south and get away from the city a little bit, and then get out and launch the boat in the ocean. It looks like Balin Post is on the coast.
Balin Post is on a coast.
Maybe get away from the Balin Post a little bit and then get out if we can't launch that away.
Okay, so let me smoke a cigarette while I think about this. For some odd reason, when I planned this second encounter, I envisioned y'all on land.
Well, you
But it doesn't matter. I can do however I can do it. It's okay.
You can do pirates. We get shipwrecked on one of those small islands, and
No, I got something for you. Don't worry. It's not a pirate.
I get to talk to Jonesy in private.
Where did my damn lighter go? Yeah, we got time for one more encounter. So we can run that. So all this happened, what'd I say, about noonish?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all haul ass for a good chunk of time. And you even pass a few patrols that are out further, but they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of pass y'all by, don't mind any business. But after hauling ass for a few hours, you start to make your way down the I guess you said the coastline, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get south of Balin Post, because we don't want to get out on the boat and trap the boat in front of the city. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, so y'all do that. Do you want to bring forth your boat again?
If we're just sailing it, does it take like battery power?
The Broomstones? No.
We're using like a regular sailboat, right?
It's a regular boat. That's right.
Well, what do y'all think, fellas?
Well, we got our own boat.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to launch the boat here and get in the boat?
Yeah.
All right, I'm game for that. And then Doggos, you sea captain us
Oh, yeah.
around and about.
If it happens.
Okay, so y'all still have to use the big vessel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Goldie's small enough to sit in somebody's lap. He is like a little toddler with a big mouth.
Oh, I'm going to sit in Jonesy's lap.
Jonesy's not much bigger than you.
That's okay. And then we're going to fit perfect.
Jonesy is actually, let me Let me look real quick.
I'm 2'4".
Jonesy's 4'8", 75 pounds.
She's twice my size. 3 times my weight.
Yeah, she's twice your height. But she's and when you crawl up into her lap, she's like, "Really?"
Yeah, baby, it's okay. There ain't no other space for me. And
She's like, "So."
I just don't feel comfortable sitting in their laps. You know, it's just
I'm
not.
thinking you guys just burnt my bridge in the last 2 years.
Oh, don't worry, baby. We're gonna build you a new one. We're gonna take over Balen Post.
And now you're going to sit on my lap. She's like, wasn't this thing bigger when we got here?
I mean, we got to work with what we got to work with, baby. Can I roll a persuasion check?
Doggis, do you want to keep the boat in the rowboat form, or do you want to keep it? Now, granted, rowboat would be less detectable.
I would like to keep it in the rowboat form.
All right. So, once you guys have made it to the coast and have gotten rowing following the coastline, bless you, JD.
Yeah.
You guys can take a short rest. That'll be your second
Bet.
of the day.
Yeah, my Bardic Inspirations back, baby.
No, that would be the first short rest of the day.
Yeah, first.
Is that the first of the day? Okay.
So what's going on? What did we do? Go around the city to get to the coast?
Yeah.
You fled out the gates, ran southeast of the city. Now, Balen Post doesn't do much to patrol outside of, you know what I'm saying? So they protect what's inside, and there might be something amiss. The fact that y'all didn't trade anything with them, and then you basically when he said he wanted to speak with y'all, Crimson's response was "fuck you." He was like, "All right, fucking get him," and he stayed out of it.
No,
Now,
my
mind
response
you-
was, if you have a point, make it. Otherwise, we're leaving.
Yeah, basically, you said "fuck you," and he said to his men like, "No, don't let them leave." So they all advanced, and then it was go time.
If I kill somebody,
Yeah, I mean,
Again, in initiative order, I believe Crimson attacked first, which he's been doing a lot lately. But that's cool. He's got his code. He gonna live by it, and he likes to do what he likes to do. So, yeah, Wardlow just trying to run a city for his employers.
I got a permit. That's lawful.
You did buy a lawful permit.
Goddamn right.
We'll see how that works out.
We'll take over the
You
city.
just wasted 250 gold.
Nope, because I plan on taking over the whole damn post.
Hey man, there's a trick to all this, and let me see, how would that go about? I know how it would go about. Fucking Carl. Okay. So you guys are heading down the coastline and you're starting to get tired, because of the water, you have to actively row. So until you set in on land again, you cannot take a short rest. So you'll have to set in on land. How many hours do y'all want to row away from Serenlia? Or not Serenlia, but Balen Post.
At least an hour, at least out of eyesight.
Probably row all the way to Serenlia.
How many miles is that?
Long fucking way following the coast.
Well, if we're looking at that, like we were a half a mile away from Balen Post from the river, we're looking at
It's a 3-day hike straight through.
well, so maybe a day and a half of rowing.
No, it's much further. Because if you look at the map, you'd have to straight through is straight through. You know what I'm saying? So rowing, you got to go south and then if you follow the coastline, that's a long line. So maybe like 3 or 4 days. You can row past maybe the lava flow in what looks like a day.
Well, I was thinking we get like just out of eyesight of the city and then make the boat bigger. We ain't got to row no damn where.
True,
Is
we
that possible?
could fold out the boat to its maximum size and then just sail.
That's true.
Once we're out of eyeshot, row about a mile or two, and then boom.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right, cool. Well, that just
maps with any kind of scale on them as far as distance goes.
Yeah, I know. Just got to kind of wing it. All right, so you guys row out for several hours and then unfold the boat, and you guys are going to sail into Serenlia.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So, scratch everything. That's plenty of time to long rest, short rest, whatever. I'm not going to give you, it's going to take you full sail about 2 days to reach the Serenlia.
So we've got a full rest in?
Yeah, a long rest in and everything else. I don't have any ocean encounters prepped for you right now. So we'll bypass all of that. And on the morning
to 3 days of letting the sails recharge, so we should have full charge at this point now.
Yes, you do. Let me roll it. It gets 1 to 4 hours back a day. Let me see where y'all are at. So yeah, at the end of 3 days, you have, cross your fingers. That ain't bad. 4, 3, 2. 9 hours of power back to fly the ship. So y'all can even opt to fly into Serenlia if you want. Well, I mean, it's whatever you want to do. You either sail up into the docks of Serenlia, or you can fly in. Either way, you guys arrive back in Serenlia.
Okay.
And everyone is like, kind of shocked, man. Morgo meets y'all at the docks. And it's like, you guys leave out on dogs and you come back in a boat. I don't even want to know how you managed that. All right, y'all are back in Serenlia. What do you wish to do?
Oh man, I
I picked up some of those tools, didn't I not, in the armory?
I thought you gave those to,
I thought I grabbed some more in this last one.
I asked you all that earlier today. I said, what did you all collect? And it was never brought up.
Okay.
You mentioned the broomstones.
And those were
Um,
regular tools anyway, so they're not worth it.
Yeah. I was going to give them to the Goliath.
You just gave him a set of mithril tools.
I know. I'm just trying to bribe the fella so he doesn't squash my head.
So you guys are back in Serenlia. What do you wish to do?
Oh, I'm going to go find the female dwarf.
She's who greeted y'all at the docks.
I'm gonna go
Oh, yeah.
see the buyer.
I'm going to walk up to her and whisper in her ear, "Hey, baby, me and you later?"
She said, you flatter yourself, little one. She said, you're just going to have to get used to the fact that I used you. All right.
Oh, well, baby, use me again. Let me roll a persuasion check as I use my glamour weave as my bonus action to make like my whole outfit just kind of sparkle in like a dreamy, Twilight vampire out in the sunlight. And I get a D4. I roll a D4 to add to that, so it'll be plus 8. 17 plus 8 plus 2, so 27 on a persuasion check to let me tap that a little bit.
She goes, maybe if there's time. Okay. She says, but if you notice, it's busy around here. Something's amiss up in the Vale. And as you look out, what you notice on the outskirts of Serenlia, you see, like, aside from the normal amounts of yurts that you normally see, it looks like a whole big ass clan of wild folk are there in little camps.
I look out and I bet it's the damn giants, baby. And I smack her on her behind and walk away. I'll see you later.
All right. And then Jonesy is met by Orvo comes up and greets everybody. He's like, I had a feeling you'd be back soon. When your dogs came traipsing in a day back or so. He said, I've got them all tied up for you. They're not going anywhere. Damn, they're good dogs, though.
Oh, yeah, my boy does good work, baby.
Baruch says, those Orvo dog now. Baruch think we don't need sled no more. What, are you planning on leaving? He said, nope. Got better sled. Did anybody fold up the boat when you got off the docks and take it with you, or did you just leave it out there chilling?
Kept it in a
I
boat.
assume Doggus would fold that thing up as soon as he got off it.
Yeah, it's a magic item. I wouldn't leave it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Just asking to be sure.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all can go talk to the buyer now.
Okay.
If that girl Crimson said he wanted to talk to the buyer, so
Yeah.
That was a gunshot.
okay, y'all get to her tent, and she's like, we have returned. She said, I was beginning to wonder if you were coming back to honor your bargain.
I pulled
Tell me.
the blades and the arcane propulsion arm out. Set them on the table next to her.
She's like, oh. She begins to inspect them. She's like, very nice. So you found Armory.
Yes.
What else did you find there?
Some schematics and some notes. Do we have a way to
He
copy
said, well,
the schematics before we give them over?
is there any way to copy schematics?
Well, what I'm asking is, does somebody here have the skills to do it?
Jonesy's got cartography as a skill. That would probably fall under what?
Probably art or like forgery or something. I don't know.
Yeah, forgery would be a good one. Unfortunately, I don't have that ability. No real. I mean, unless you. I mean, I imagine anybody with the ability to read and write could copy it, but that would take a long time. Isn't there a spell called copy or some shit like that?
There's fabricate.
Oh, I got fabricate.
Yeah, but fabricate doesn't quite work like that.
Oh, I didn't think so. Because I was going to fabricate something and I was like, damn, I can't use it like that.
Technically, John could have fabricated a bridge anywhere across that lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine. Okay, so she says she will purchase all of that from you. Now, this is the moment. If anyone has anything they wish to sell.
I don't have anything to sell.
So you're just toting around 2 broomstones for no reason at all?
Oh, I don't. Those broomstones, wouldn't they help fly the ship like extra battery cells?
No, they're tiny. You got like chips of broomstones.
Oh, then I'll sell the broomstones too.
Okay.
For like batteries for the ship, like extra storage battery capacity type shit.
Broom takes the time to pull out the 2 vials of frigid woe antidote. And he tells her he thinks that there's reason, like, if frigid woe may return. Another adventuring company, we believe, sold the formula to Balin Post. And that catches her attention, and he's like, I really want to give one vial to you and 1 vial to Palebank. She says, it won't do Palebank any good, but perhaps if I sent it on to Uthadorn, it could be replicated. And he nods, and he's cool with that. She does say this. She's like, well, now that you've returned, I suppose I should fill you in on what's going on. Have you noticed Serenlia has lots of company right now?
Are they giants?
She says, I believe it's worse. Their chieftain tells me about a day ago, the giants did come into the Vale. They were very angry. A treaty was made between the wild folk and the giants a very long time ago. The wild folk would hunt the Vale, leaving those peaks to the giants. And Jonesy's like, that's why the 2 wildlings that went with Markland didn't want to go. They knew they were going to be in violation, and Markland forced them anyway. And then when y'all showed up, That was just the deal breaker.
And that's why the giant kept saying broke promise or whatever.
She said, yes, so a smart one you guys seem to have found. She says, regardless, according to their chieftain, the giants released what they call their stone dogs. And now the entire Vale is in grave danger. These beasts appear made of stone. They burrow and dig, and they attack everything. The tribes cannot hunt. The mammoth herds are being desecrated, and these creatures are just waylaying that area of the Vale. So that is a problem. She said, secondly, I've received word from Pale Bank. Your friend Elro has a problem on his hands. He's requesting help. Apparently, the ogre tribes have organized. She says that it's unlike the normal winter stay. Yes, they become more aggressive. She said, but according to the letter he sent me, it's different this time. Pale Bank has been cut off from Earthadorn. The trade routes have been completely shut down. And the winter crops, the potatoes and such, something's happening to them. The entire crop is left rotted for no apparent reason. And the attacks haven't seemed to make to overrun Pale Bank nearly as much as it has just to keep them busy, I suppose. So whatever's organizing these tribes against them is, I would guess, smarter than an ogre. And then last but not least, I said I had a very good idea where we would find the first essence. And I have found it. It is on Dathink Isle. Dathink is a large volcano north of Islecross. But a structure has been witnessed on it, a black obelisk of some type. That is all I know. I also believe that this may be the source of the lava river that cuts through Islecross, through underground lava flows. Brug jumps up and says, Brug will help Elro.
You have my
She
sword.
says,
Don't want to go in here.
well,
Looks like we're going back to Pale Bank.
Don't talk to me.
she says, so you,
If my stallion's going, I'm going.
ironic, you make a mess here in Islecross, leave with my gifts, and you don't even honor our deal first. I don't like this decision.
Well, refresh me on what our deal was.
She said, "Oh, your cloak's not fine enough? Were the enhancements I gave your sea serpent not well? I let it be known immediately that you were to help me find these essences, and you all agreed."
Is there not a Pale Bank?
I literally told you I left him in here.
Look, I understand Pale Bank is in need, but we have a deal. That, and apparently you create a mess right here in Islecross, and the tribe folk are now suffering, and no one's going to do anything about the stone dogs that you've unleashed on these people.
It does
I
seem
thought you people were of a better merit than that, but maybe you are just the same as everyone else that comes to these islands. Seek your treasures and then leave. Huh.
You will be, sir.
I'll tell you what.
Right.
We'll deal
Yep.
with the stone dogs, then we'll go to Palebank, and then we'll go get your essence. How about that?
At least I can say you'll clean up your mess. I'm not your lord or your owner. You make your decisions. Just know that my quest is of importance to me, just as Palebank appears to be as important to that one. She nods at Brooke. She said, I'm sure the wild folk will greatly appreciate you righting this wrong. Or at least dealing with one of its consequences.
Yeah.
Stone giants, I believe, can be reasoned with once explained to. But the beast they've unleashed on the land, I'm afraid there's no putting that genie back in the bottle. How we doing on time? Got about 30 minutes.
Okay.
You guys up for a fight?
Sure. So I'm gonna give the schematics to her and say, hey, send
Okay.
these to an artificer, and then I want copies back when they're completed, if you would please.
Okay, she looks at all that. She's like, yes, I have a few in Earthadorn, and you will be compensated well. Let me get in contact with them and see the value of these pines.
Yeah, I got these 2 room stones right here too. You want these?
She goes, oh, stones.
Yeah, they're kind of shiny.
Shit, highly valuable.
Oh, how much I get for these? I got business propositions and things going on in Bailing Post, and I show her the permit to build.
She laughs. Balin Post is going to let you build your whorehouse then.
Oh yeah, baby, we're gonna call it Goldilocks. You can come in and encounter the 3 bears all in one if you want to.
The Goliath looks up again with that. She says, oh, I'm quite beyond those needs. Little lambe celebrant.
I'm just providing a service, baby. That's all.
She says, forgive me being harsh with you. She says, but I have high hopes for all of you. And you, she looks at Crimson. She's like, my greatest hope is that you find your original purpose. It's waiting for you there. But not until we can return. She said, but that is a longer story than I have time to tell. And she tells you, I'll be in contact with my people, and you will all be amply rewarded for what you've brought. All right.
Well,
So y'all want to go?
She'll hold on to my deed to build. Just hold it for me, and I'll come back for it, so I don't get it damaged or ruined or lost.
Okay, the deed. All right, your building permit.
Correct.
Nice.
Because I'm going to use the proceeds from these rooms to start the construction on my building outside. It's only going to be like 3 rooms and a great room, like a fire pit type deal. 3
It
rooms.
won't be hard, bro. You get some money.
Yeah.
You buy you some lumber. You play your harp for a couple of days, and you'll have it built. It's not hard at all.
Camp, bro. Goldilocks is in the house, baby.
Yeah, buddy. All right, so let's fast forward today. How do y'all want to get out there to the Vale?
Well, probably the easiest way is just to take our ship.
Correct.
Let's do that then.
Okay. Jonesy's like,
Make it so.
if you all don't mind, I'm gonna stay behind and speak with this buyer here. I've heard about you, but I've never dealt with you directly. And she introduces herself. The buyer says, yes, that is a good idea that you stay behind with me. I understand you have knowledge of the crash site and such. I'd like to pick your brain a little while. So the regular crew flies out and heads to the Vale. So, JD, you can give us any map you'd like, preferably a larger one. Just snowy terrain, snowy, rocky terrain. I know you've got 100 of those built up in there. And that was my other. Ooh, that'll come later. That will come later because I'm still going to hit y'all with those nasty motherfuckers, just not yet. Just not yet. Okay. Brood 1867. Crimson 63. And you are at 19 armor class right now, correct?
18.
Crimson is 18?
Yeah, it's 19 if I'm in wolf form.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay,
I'm in
that's-
wolf form and shield.
that's
as well,
what-
so.
That's what was throwing me off. Dagus is at a regular 20 again, at 59, and then Goldie, 16, at 58. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Because you guys are flying up through the Vale here. Are you rowboat size or are y'all big boat size? It's just for you, so.
I mean, I'm not rolling, so if they're rolling,
It's flying, bro. You're flying.
yeah, I'm cool with that. We can do rowboat size. We're small, less detectable.
Hey, go ahead and duplicate this map, JD, and just put another one just like it side by side. That way we got more room to play around in a little bit.
Running dual canals, baby.
That looks beautiful. So as you guys fly into the Vale, the first thing you see that catches your eye is look like mounds of earth below that have been exploded out. You can see mammoth carcasses and shit strewn about. Like, look, the ground just looks tore up, so you feel like you're in the right area. Go ahead and start rolling some perception checks.
Okay.
$23.
Nat 20 for a 21.
Holy shit, Goldie finally saw something.
Finally, fucking shit.
All right, so it doesn't take y'all long when you start to detect motion. Do y'all remember that scene from Tremors? How it looked when the worms were moving under the ground and it like left them burrow prints, like it was, you know what I'm saying, like rolling through there.
Like big mole runs.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like a mole running through your yard.
Yeah, like a mole run. And y'all see this motion down below. What looks like a mole running. And then you spot like there's a small little herd of elk kind of moving through the ground, and that mole run runs up to it, and then this big ass beast bursts out from under the ground and just dives into the herd of elk and starts shredding them left and right. And what you see, just because all of y'all know, it's a boulet. What do you wish to do?
I bet that's one of them damn stone dogs they talking about.
It would match the description of what they speak of. Giant mouth, eating everything in sight. It looks like it's made of stone. It's a grayish, stony, plated beast. And you start to as you guys start moving the ship in the direction of the bulle, which is scattering a small elk herd and shredding things, you also see two more lines kind of burrowing around in the area. Like you'll see a little line appear, and then it goes deeper, and you don't see it. So you know that there is more than one.
Oh, shit. These things are assholes.
Or would it be wise to pick them from afar?
I just want to know what y'all want to do.
Well, we need to kill them because that's what these people are talking about.
That's true. That is true.
So if we stay above them where they can't reach us and plunk their asses off, that might work. I want to shoot a firebolt down at one.
Well, there's only one of them above ground right now tearing up some elk.
Yeah, can I shoot a firebolt at him? Am I within 120 feet?
I mean, you got a 120-foot range on it, don't you?
Yep. Am I within 120 feet? Oh, a nat 20 for 28.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
So that's
20 plus.
20 plus 2d10.
Okay, we're gonna.
Oh, and that's not 18 more points, so 38 points of fire damage.
How much?
38.
All right, you hit this thing. Big, square on its head, and it roars and turns and is looking around, and then it immediately burrows underground, and you lose sight of it. So now you don't see anything where you're at.
Shit, all you gotta do is follow the trails when they come up close. Can I roll an insight check to tell that?
Sure.
15.
Yep.
Follow the trails. When it comes up high, it'll leave the runs in the dirt. You'll be able to see it.
Okay. About an hour or so later, you see burrow marks, and then they stop. How long y'all just want to float up here?
Oh,
The flight out here took you about 6 hours.
Yeah, probably a good idea to land somewhere.
We got 3 hours left on it then.
Mm-hmm. Let's find a suitable landing area and maybe set up a trap. Maybe try to lure them into a situation we can control.
Right. Can I notice that if any of the lines, if they've been through the same tunnel twice?
I mean, you see burrow marks where they're nearer the surface, but like they're all over. Those marks are all over the place. It's hard to tell,
Okay.
especially when you're 100 feet up in the air. Come on, guys, use your heads, use your resources. Think about your spells, what you can do. Like there are things that you can do because they've been running through my head all day. So
Mhm.
I need y'all to do it.
Well, we do have Lehman's hut.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
And we could. I've got a bow.
Can land and, well, we gotta land the ship for one. We only got
Let's
about
do that
3 hours
first.
worth of
Let's
flight
pick out
time.
a suitable landing zone.
All right, well, y'all, I'm gonna take these guys off the map because you can't technically see them.
Okay.
Actually, JD, can you give me a number 1 on this one that got fire bolted? This one right here. Give me a number 1, a 2, and a 3. And then, since y'all can't see them, I'm taking them off the map. And y'all powwow about where you want to land the ship, on what you want to land the ship.
I suggest landing like right in this area here.
Where were you thinking at?
Right here in the center.
Up here? Right in there?
Yeah.
Right in here.
Yeah.
There's places in here, I guess.
Well, we can see them coming.
Right.
All right, y'all fly the
We
boat
could
where you
even come
want.
up- We could even come up here to the, between the canyons and have the area on the sides blocking us. Just wherever.
All right, you guys
Make sure
set
we
the
fold
Osprey
boat up
down.
after we land, because the bullets will destroy it if they land on it. So.
Right.
What's that?
I was saying the biggest thing is to make sure we fold the boat up after we land, because
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, if we're going to be doing Lehman's tiny hut, then we don't really need the boat to get destroyed. So.
All right, so y'all touch the Osprey down
Yep.
into the snow. Let me make some perception checks. Oh shit!
15.
Not you guys. These guys. And you do see burrow marks started heading your way. Go ahead and get that boat out of there. Get y'all on the ground. The third one did not register. You're landing because it dug deep.
Whoops.
hit Control Z, Mike. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Just 1 second. Quick review.
And as I get out of the boat, I'm going to go ahead and shift to my wolf form.
All
I do
right,
want to
y'all see burrow marks heading your direction, and then they kind of stop. You don't see.
I want to expend a charge and put jump on myself.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this initiative rolling.
Okay.
Oh, 18 plus 1, 19.
1, 2, and 7. Y'all got real lucky. Okay, so
16.
16 for Crimson, 19 for Goldie, 13 for Brug. What'd you roll, Mike?
21.
Okay, so it's going to go Dogus, Goldie, Crimson, then Brug, and then 2, 3, and 1. D, G, C, B, 2, 3, 1. All right, Michael, it's your turn. So your bonus action is you're activating jump. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, any movement?
I'm going to
Alfred.
do
Get
Move to
some
here.
dogs. Hey,
and hold my action.
alive.
Okay.
And if anything comes within striking range, I'm going to attack.
Okay. That was your bonus action and an action held for a reaction.
That's
Excellent. Goldie, it's your turn.
I am going to, shit. If I cast Liam's Tiny Hut, then I'm out of the game because I can't do nothing outside of that.
You got other options, bro.
I know. I am going to take my 30 foot of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am also going to hold my action for when anything pops up within 30 feet of my friends.
So you just took that movement. Okay, fair enough. Crimson, it is your turn.
Well, I'll bonus action activate my Crimson Right as I draw my glaive.
Okay.
4 points of damage to myself.
4.
Yep.
All right.
Look at your headset.
Some what?
Or VR headset.
What do you want?
VR headset.
Yeah, you can go get your VR headset. Okay. Okay. Now, if you wanted to use your action to like activate your shield, I would allow that.
Okay.
That way you're not, so you won't have any attacks this particular round, but
20,
it's just an option available to you.
Damn, just outside of range. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my action to activate my shield then.
Okay, so that gives you a 20. It's 21 now?
Yeah, because I'm in Lycan form, which makes my AC 19 plus the shield is 20.
Ah, you finally went back to the werewolf. It's been a while. Okay, yes, now you are at 21. Correct. Brooke's turn. I'm going to do the same thing and hold my action as a reaction. I've got actually, let me see what I can do here. No, I'm not. Brug is going to pull a rope from his pack and cast Rope Trick. So there's a rope just up into the air into an extra dimensional pocket. We're going to call that the escape hatch. There's Brug's turn. Okay, number 2. Number 3. Goldie, you see a big old mole trail pop up about 15 feet away from you, heading your way.
Ooh. So do I get to use my action?
On what? I don't know. It's just a mole trail at the moment.
Well, yeah, I know, but I can use Blade Ward and give myself resistance to attacks if somebody.
Okay,
comes up.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's my next turn, so I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself as an action, or as my action that I held. And it gives me resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage.
Bursting from the ground is 1. And he's attacking Crimson. And you know that it's coming, Crimson, and as it bursts up out of the ground and snaps down, Flanker slides over and blocks its initial bite. We're back to the top of the round. Dagus, you're up. Oh, wait, we got reactions coming. So, did you set yourself for a reaction, Dagus?
I did.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your reaction now.
Well, my reaction was going to be attack if anything got within range, and nothing did. So I guess it's done.
Okay, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's right in my range, so Brug is going to throw at the, use my reaction to make. What is it? When it's a reaction, it's just 1 attack, right? You don't get your full attack action, do you?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brug's going to use his reaction to throw. Oh, shit, I rolled a natty 1.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast.
You already used your reaction. You cast Blade Ward.
That was my action that I held.
That, which in turn is a reaction. When you hold an action, that becomes a reaction.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Damn, I'm sorry, Crimson.
I was going to cast Silvery Barbs to help you out.
Well, I accidentally threw and stabbed Crimson in the back with Rally for my reaction. I did 9 points of damage.
Okay.
I apologize, sir. Goldie is now your actual. No, it's still Dogus's turn. It is Dogus's turn. We're at the top of the round. That was reactions gone.
Okay. I
So
am
now
going
it's-
to, I'm
Yeah.
going to move 10 feet, and then I'm going to bound and attack number 3.
Number
Okay.
3 is still underground.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It's still underground.
Oh, it's still underground.
Yeah, it didn't come up. It burrowed. It's burrowing towards me as we
It's
speak.
burrowing
though.
straight at him. Yeah.
Well, since number 1
Right.
attacked Crimson in wolf form, it must be above ground now, right?
Yes. The
Okay.
only one that's above ground is
I'll
number
take
1.
half the damage because I'm in wolf form. So
Okay. So I'm going to bound.
What's that?
I'm in wolf form, so I only take half damage.
He's resistant.
Not from magical weaponry. You don't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm sorry I stabbed you, pal.
I'm going to go ahead and take a couple sword swipes down here.
Yeah. Let's get this party rocking.
Okay.
It's Dogus's turn. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's rock and
Here
roll.
we go. Here we go. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to go ahead with my magical weapon. I'm going to expend out a level 2 spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
So it's 8 points of slashing and 3 points of smite.
Damn.
They don't have any resistances. Just give me the totals, Mike.
Oh.
You only got 3 points out of a second level smite?
I was like,
I'm
damn.
sorry, I only rolled 2. I rolled a 1 and a 2. I forgot to roll the third one.
Oh.
And a 2. So 1, a 2, and a 1. So 4 points of smite damage.
5.
Dude, you need to roll real dice.
Yeah, bro, if you're using that damn digital shit, stop. I don't know how many times I've told you that. They fucking suck. Don't do it.
On my seconds, 25 to hit.
That is also a hit.
Also, I'll expend out a level 2 slot for that
Okay.
out of my sword.
Yep.
So that's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And there you go. 17 points of divine smite.
Yeah, now there's a shot.
4, 6, and a 7.
25 for your second shot. What'd you do on the first one?
I think it was 8 plus 5, so 13.
So 2 divine smites, second level.
Yeah.
38 points of damage.
And one of the divine smites automatically comes back.
Yeah, he only used basically 1 second level spell slot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Y'all.
as my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
And your level pass went up to 22.
Am I able to do that even though I cast Divine Smite?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you?
Divine Smite is not a spell.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's an ability.
Yeah, you absolutely you can.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay, so that was your movement, your actions, and your bonus action.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, you tore into this thing, dude. And this is the one that had a little charred spot on its forehead from Goldie's firebolt earlier. Okay, and it's now Goldie's turn.
Oh yeah, Goldie is you can tell I'm already in the process of I'm thinking of something like for myself here. So 30 feet.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 foot will put me there. Another 15 foot will put me up the cliff.
What are you doing?
I'm moving and then dashing. Get up these rocks.
Okay, well, when you hit those rocks, you're climbing. You're not running. So,
So that's why I went half, right? So 15 feet.
okay, so that's your action too to dash. You're not a rogue.
I know.
Okay.
So that would put me right here at 45 feet.
Go ahead and put yourself where you're at.
Right up in that little nook right there.
Okay.
Up in the rocks. And as my bonus action, let me see if he's within range. Yeah, Bruger's within range. He can hear me at 90 feet, don't you think? It's only 30 yards.
Yeah.
I want to yell out, "Oh, big dog, here come one right now. Look at the tunnel. Follow the tunnel, big dog." And I want to give him bardic inspiration. You got it.
Oh. Okay. Crimson, it is your turn.
All right. To start with, I'm gonna bonus action. My blood curse of binding on this thing. I'm gonna amplify it, so I'll do 4 points of damage to myself. It needs to make a strength save. DC is 13.
Okay, he's got a +4. Hold on. 16 +4, dirty 20.
Damn. All right.
That was your bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to attack. I assume an 11 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. Second attack. A 9 won't hit either. God damn.
Nope. Okay, it is Brug's turn. Feeling bad for stabbing Crimson. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit to appear right between Crimson and Dagas there. My little glow-in-the-dark Wolfie. And since I cast it right there in between y'all's space, it should still take effect. That ain't bad, so that'll be 3 plus my spell. Crimson gets 6 back. So I didn't quite give you back what I took from you. Sorry, buddy. And I'm going to take 2 throws at that bullet with a rally. And a
Isn't
7.
casting spirit your healing spirit in action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing here, buddy. I hit once with rally and missed the second time. So I do 7 damage to him. The thing that sucks is it's concentration.
Yeah.
So I can't pull my hunter's mark out. But but that's okay. That was Brew. Number 2. Who's number 2? Is that you? That's number 3. That's number 1. Number 2. He's going to full dash, so 80 burrow movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Y'all see this? Something's coming right at y'all. Number 3. He pops up where he thought he saw Goldie last. That's 10 feet. And that's going to be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And the deadly leap he can't do this round. Okay. So that's 40 foot of movement. And then dashing, that's 5, 10. And then this is 10 foot each movement. 20, 30. This thing's slowly climbing up. He's going to try to eat you, Goldie. But he used all his movement getting to you. So that's his turn.
Am I within striking distance of him though?
Yeah, this big old thing came right up onto the cliff face right next to you. Yeah. You can reach out and touch this thing, but it is big enough to eat you with one bite.
I just want to know if I can run away without getting an opportunity attack.
No, you will definitely give an opportunity attack.
Okay, then I got something for his punk ass.
You got to use your brain, buddy. You got shit that I can't play for y'all, man. Okay, number one. He is going to deadly leap. He jumps 15 feet straight into the air and comes crashing down on top of both Dagas and Crimson. I need both of you guys. You can choose strength or dexterity, but I needed you to make saving throws. You can choose either one.
Well, if I use Dex,
5 for 25 dexterity save.
Okay.
I'll pick Dex because I'm a shield master. And by using Dex, I can use a bonus here.
It's not a single target effect.
It's
Yeah.
if you're not incapacitated, you can add your AC bonus to any Dex saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect that targets you.
Against single target effects.
If you're
However,
subject to an effect that allows you to make a Dex save to take only half damage or.
yeah, you don't get your shield bonus to the save, but if you make the save, you don't take the half damage that you would take.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what I'll do then. I'll do that. And that's 18 plus, that's a 24.
So, Dagas takes no damage. As this beast comes hurtling back down, you are pushed 5 feet away, and so is Crimson. As it smashes into the ground, and Crimson takes half of. Oh, you are a lucky man. You are a lucky man. Look at this roll, dude. 4 1s in that of 66. So you only take 7 damage.
And then I'll take half of that, so.
Why do you only take half of? Oh, it's normal.
Yeah.
So you take 4 damage. Very well done. Nice. Okay, and that was 1. And now we are back to the top of the round. It is Dagas' turn.
Okay. I'm going to attack number 1.
All right.
And here we go. I don't think a 10's going to hit.
No, 10 will not hit.
And neither will a 7. And that's a natty 1 I rolled.
Oh my gosh. You slip and you fall prone, sir.
All right. That's my action. As my movement, I'm going to stand up. And as my bonus action, I'll stay put.
Okay. Goldie.
Oh, I'm going to use unsettling words and gonna add 8 to the saving throw, a D8
Okay.
throw, which is gonna be a 6. So the saving throw is now a 22 wisdom, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
All righty. It rolls a 3. So it takes the full psychic damage.
I think it's 3d6. Hold on. I had it pulled up. Son of a bitch.
And it runs from you.
Yes, completely.
Okay.
My phone's acting real stupid right now. Hold on.
It's okay, guys. We're probably after this round. I'm gonna pin it, no matter what the combat looks like, because my wife just called, and I hung up on her, didn't answer, and I looked, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I told her I was playing till 4, and we're 10 minutes over already.
Yes, 3d6 psychic, and it has to move as far away from me as possible. Ooh, 4, 6, and 2. 4, 6, and 2. 12 points of psychic damage. And it must immediately use its reaction as far as its speeds allow from you.
It does what?
Has to move and use its reaction to move however far its movement speed is.
Yeah. What was the damage you did on him, buddy?
Oh, I did 6, 4, and 3. 13?
13.
How much pain did you cause it?
13 points of psychic damage.
All right. And it's going to move 40 feet, so climbing back down, that's 10, 20, and then it's going to burrow 45 or 20 more, 5, 10, 15, 20 into the ground.
And then I'm going to take my movement and I'm going to go 15 more feet up to the top.
Okay.
And be at the top.
Nice. Crimson.
Okay, bonus action, Blood Curse is a mark. I'll enhance it and do 2 points of damage to myself. That gives me advantage on this next attack.
Damn, down to 46 already. Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Second attack. Damn, I can't hit this thing at all. That's my turn.
Okay, Brug is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got advantage because it's engaged with you guys. First off, I'm going to bonus action move my healing spirit to give you another D6 plus my modifier healing. That's better. 5 plus 3 is 8. I got you back up to 54 hit points. And then I'm going to take, I had you at 46, you were at 48. You took 2 more from enhancing your blood curse.
Yep.
That puts you down to 46. Plus 8 is back to 54.
Yeah.
2 shots with rally at advantage. And the first one misses. The second one hits. Max damage, 11.
Nice.
And that's Brug. And then I'm going to do the Boulets. And that's it, number 2. First up behind Dagas. Goes to take a bite with advantage because you're flanked. And a 9, he misses.
Mm.
All right, number 3, I believe, is the one that Goldie just mind fucked. And he's burrowing, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's his movement. And then number 1. 1 to 2 is Crimson. 3 to 4 is Dagas. Crimson. All right, he doesn't get advantage because he's not flanking. Oh, but he rolled a 16, so that's going to hit you because they have a +7. So that is 23. Holy shit. I didn't realize they bit that hard. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget that not too far away from y'all is a rope if you need it.
Hey, can I use my reaction to cast Silvery Barb to make a
Too far
disadvantage
away.
on that attack? Am I? Like 120 feet?
Silvery Barb's is like 60 feet, dude.
I'm just going to roll this real quick. So let's figure out what he did. 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 9, 28. Holy shit.
Let me look.
Crimson, you're down to 26. And we are going to have to put a pin in it now.
How much damage did he do?
28.
Okay, cut that in half, because...
Correct. So you get, 14 back on that. Right on. I keep forgetting you're in Wolfie form. My bad. So you're at 40.
Yep.
And we're going to put a pin in it here. We'll start back next week at the top of the round, which is Dagas. Yeah, going way too far away for a Silvery Barb.
Yeah, I thought it was 120 feet, and I was a perfect 120 feet from him.
Yeah, no, most spells are only like 60 feet. 30 to 60 feet. There's only a few that are like super long range like that.